Hey guys, welcome to Totally Online Gaming Group. I'm happy to be here today. Normally Jason would be in this chair, but I am this time. I stole the studio from him because we're going to be doing a heist-style one-shot, comedy-centric campaign. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the Copper Pouch campaign. Alrighty. So you guys find yourselves in the Salty Barrel as always. Each of you have received letters in the mail specifying you to come to this location at this particular day, at this particular hour. You had an ambiguous message at the bottom that you clearly didn't understand until you see the back room of the Salty Barrel is open with a sign containing that ambiguous message that we shall not mention. You find yourselves in a dimly lit room. That's a table such as this, with chairs present for 4 players.
Ooh.
Each of you, I presume, would take a seat at this table.
Yes.
No. I kick the chair out of the way and I stand because I'm not going to be able to fit in that chair.
It was an extra long centaur-sized chair,
I refuse.
otherwise known as a bench.
No.
Are you going to ride the bench centaur?
No.
Very well. No bench jockeys for us.
No.
As you all make your way into the room and get comfortable, the doors close on their own.
Scary.
And a man who presumably was standing in the corner in the shadows very awkwardly in silence for the duration it took for you all to do this and however long he prepped this room, comes walking out. Hands together, monocle acquired. And he says to you in such a tone, I have gathered all of you here today for a very special job I presume you will take.
Adventure!
Who the fuck are you?
I am the conductor.
Lame. Get a better name.
I am the caboose.
Alright, Caboose. Who the fuck are you?
I like Caboose. That sounds nice. Nice name.
It is a moniker for ass, which you are anyways.
Yes.
Bad.
Ass.
I have gathered you all here today.
No, it's art. Not ass. Art.
No, art is ass.
Okay.
Moving on. Today, I have a task for you. Each of you has a special set of skills that I require.
No. Absolutely not.
You will be robbing the Copper Pouch Bank.
Why am
I
I
changed my
rubbing
mind.
it?
I'm sorry.
You said we're rubbing it.
You're gonna rub it the wrong way as you rob it. Take it for all it's worth.
Sounds good.
And the reason behind my diabolical
I like
plan.
money.
We're going to make ourselves rich, as the Copper Pouch is the world's foremost curator of copper coin in the land.
I have some
If we
of those.
take the supply of copper coin, suddenly copper coin will become scarce. And henceforth more valuable than gold ever could be.
Is his logic holding up to you?
We will eliminate the supply, but we will hold on to it. As it becomes more and more popular, we will slowly reintroduce it into the economy, buying everything we want and taking over the world.
Okay. I like this.
No,
guy.
I laugh, not you.
Oh.
Mr.
I'm the conductor,
The
caboose.
Caboose.
Mr. Caboose.
Yes, ass.
Art. Does,
Yes, ass.
does this mean more money?
Yes, but I will be paying you in gold.
I like gold.
Good.
Gold's good.
So you're having us rob copper and then you're paying us in gold?
No, just ass.
Oh, just him.
I'm important.
How is your hand not burning off right now?
Ow!
I feel like we should introduce our characters. I don't, the stream.
Well, this is ass, and that's
This
all we
is ass.
need.
That's all we need.
Yeah.
I have
Ass
a
has clearly
nice
introduced
ass,
himself then.
Okay. Jeez.
Now, I do think, despite your special set of skills, cooperation will be crucial to this operation. So why don't you take the time to introduce yourselves and do a quick 30-second elevator speech?
What's an elevator?
You know what a dumbwaiter is?
No.
It's a pulley
My
that
brother.
people go in. Yes, ass.
He's not too bright.
He's not too bright.
He knows. He must have met him.
Starting with you, ass. Why don't you introduce yourself and
Okay.
give a little elevator
So
speech?
you see this large Goliath. I mean, large give or take. They're all big. But unlike most Goliaths you have probably seen, this guy is dressed absolutely garishly. He has on this sequined vest, a gold and red cape that is kind of flows behind him, a large, almost looks like a I don't know what kind of hat it's called, but it's like a swashbuckler hat. It's like feathered and out, and a big feather coming, everything coming off it. He's got green, gold, red, and blue mixed colors on his pantaloons, and these high leather boots that have just like stitching through them. That's pure decorative and just flashy. And he's got this big shit-eating grin on his face, and he says, "Me? Well, my name is Art. Big is my heart. I do my part. Beware my
What did you eat?
Told you to beware."
All right. I guess I'll go next.
Yes.
So you see this what appears to be a human man, right? He's wearing like a pair of khakis, and the only notable thing about him besides that is
You got a
he's
polo on?
he's constantly on fire.
Is he Jake from State Farm just
He
constantly on fire?
could be Jake from State Farm, perhaps. We'll leave that up to the imagination.
The white or the black Jake from State Farm?
The white one,
The OG.
the OG.
What are you wearing right now?
Khakis.
He is a man.
And he says, "My name is Mustard. As you can see, I am constantly on fire."
Yes.
What did you think was going to happen? I can't hate you. Anyway, I have not enjoyed a single moment of living on this forsaken world.
Oh, we can fix that.
We're going to rob a bank. Precisely. I don't know what I'm going to do with money when I'm constantly on fucking fire. But it's worth a shot. So who the hell are you?
Name is Gilligan Island, and as you can tell, I'm a. So you see a fucking almost 8 foot tall fucking brown sun-kissed centaur.
Beautiful.
No armor, no nothing. It's just straight fucking horse and ripped ass hot guy. I got fucking long, glorious brown hair. It flows in the wind constantly, even if there's no wind.
Is your horse cock constantly erect?
Always. Bright blue eyes and like a 12-pack. So.
Ah.
Let's
Does it
see.
like, does it like
no
ex-
shirt.
does it like
no shirt. No,
extend
nothing.
So
down
you're-
the torso, then all the way down the horse torso as
So
well?
you're
Yeah.
you can't possibly be shirt cocking it then. Just horse cocking.
I am only horse cocking it at all times.
Just making sure.
Ugh.
Is everyone fully cocked?
And then I look down to the
Hi,
girl.
my name is Susie. I can't read. The door was open. I hope you guys don't mind. I found this note on the side. Can you read it for me?
As far as I know.
Perfect. I'm happy to be here, guys.
And we're happy to have you here too, Susie.
So what the fuck are you? You're like a 3 foot tall
I'm a halfling.
halfling. Okay. All right.
And I have shirt and a pant.
A pant.
A pant.
A shirt and a
Is
pant.
it like the right leg, the left leg?
Half and half.
Okay.
Those are called shorts.
That's great.
No, it's a pant.
It's a pant, clearly.
Fucking idiot.
The
Yeah.
right half is a long pant. The left half is short.
Okay.
I saw someone wear that in school once. It was actually like one side was pants, the other was short shorts. I have no idea what the fuck was happening.
Did they do
That's
the
called style.
opposite on their shirt,
That's
where like
called
they had a
style.
left
Okay.
long sleeve and then like a
no,
fucking...
Making
it was
a
like a
statement.
normal ass shirt, but I was so confused.
The-
Like,
they
do you
missed
just
a
shave
golden
the A leg
opportunity.
for that?
Well, they just told
Ultimate
everyone,
fit.
they just told everyone they were making a statement when in reality they were walking to school and a dog chased them and ripped off one of their pant legs. So.
Ultimate fit, half the face shaved, the other half unshaved. You got this long flowing beard, bald on this side, but long flowing hair on the other
You
side.
gotta be like me. So in middle school, I was an emo kid, and my hair was constantly like this in front of my face. I got sunburned. So this half was sunburned, this half was not.
That's
Oh, it was
wonderful.
great.
So,
That's when she put the other side up.
Jen, how long did it take for you to get sunburned? Did you have
Like
like
3.6
I'm a
Yeah,
ginger, like
you
4
stand on the
seconds.
okay,
Yeah.
that's what
I
thought.
exist.
Yeah.
Yeah, she actually went
Standing
out during
in the
daytime
garage.
once.
Like,
In the
Actually,
garage
she-
at night, my
yeah.
sunburn.
She turned on a light bulb in a room.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this is probably giving me a sunburn.
Yeah.
Well, no, these are LEDs, so you're safe. You know, if it was fluorescent,
She's
you're
a
fine.
ginger pro.
Yes,
Come on,
no.
she's not even safe.
Enough with these personal conversations of yours. I did not pay you to talk about your personal lives.
We're getting paid.
Yes, Susie.
You haven't paid us yet.
Not yet. No, you haven't completed your job. So,
Gold.
in order to successfully get in this bank without arousing suspicion or arousing me, you must get out of any and all adventuring gear. No leather, no studs, no plate, no chain. Although chains
Done.
excite me, you must wear normal civilian clothing. Any
Is
and
that
all
a
non-concealable
requirement?
weapons will be gathered by me, and I will conceal them
Can I keep
in
my
the...
abacus?
Do I
Yes.
have to wear
Perfect.
clothing?
I guess not, no.
Alright.
I feel like it's a little hard to not be conspicuous.
He's on
That's-
fire.
I'm still on fire.
That is your problem, not mine.
Then why did you call upon me?
So,
I called upon all of you.
But why? You're
Being on fire is a very valuable trait. You will soon find out.
being
I-
stupid is your trait, Caboose.
I do have to pee, so I mean we could try.
I'll have you know, actually, I grew up as a pirate. It doesn't work. Excuse me.
No excuse you.
How long was that? Holy fuck! That's like even it doesn't have that much. What are you?
Either way, any and all weapons, armor, gear you may need, I will collect now, and I will conceal in the bank with my inside man.
I have a couple like clubs.
How many clubs?
2, like a couple.
Okay.
I went to a club once. Did you have dancing at your clubs?
Yeah.
Will we have to hurt people?
Most definitely.
Oh no.
Oh, that.
The
I like
sadistic
her.
kindergartner speaks. I am the spawn of Satan.
Perfect.
I then presume that you respectfully hand over your gear to the man whose face you still cannot see because it is very clearly
Yes.
encased in shadow only to his neckline.
How
I'm-
edgy.
I'm sorry, gear?
You don't have gear, it's fine.
Okay.
I do.
I have a backpack.
Well, I'll take your backpack then.
I no longer have a backpack.
How are you going to carry the 10 copper?
You just fucking took it.
Here's a pouch
Prison
and some
purse.
string. And
I make a necklace.
that's what I figured you'd do. Yes, Susie.
I like copper.
Hold on. How high can you fucking jump?
I found the copper.
Very well. we go?
Oh, you want to shake on it?
No,
Now with
You sure?
I'm sure.
I think I need convincing.
How about you, Art? You want to shake on it?
Okay. Ow!
Ah, you fell for it. Fucking nerd. Oh, God, no!
You have to take it out of your pants.
Oops.
Eventually, you guys make your way to the bank. As inconspicuous as a man on fire, as a naked centaur, a 5-year-old child, and a Goliath dressed as a pimp do. And you come across the copper pouch, and it is not a very well refined bank. I mean, it's shaky at best. Dilapidated wooden boards line the front of this building as the door hangs off a single hinge. You make your way into the bank to find that the right wall is lined with trash cans. Like, way too many trash cans than you would expect in a bank. I'm talking, the entire wall has a layer of trash cans, and then some protrude outside that first initial layer. And this is like a 20-foot stretch of trash cans. A comically large number of trash cans line that wall, if you weren't aware.
Wow, that is a lot of trash cans.
Thank you for pointing that out.
You're welcome.
And as you get in, there is a rope maze of partitions that guide you to one of the many stalls in which you could speak to a teller at the bank. There is no open space in the floor plan. It is simply just roped off sections that you have to navigate through like a maze. And a very large sign at the beginning that says, "Do not cut in line, do not go under or over ropes."
Is there Fuck.
I go
Is
through
there anyone in line?
No,
I go through
the
the
bank
rope.
is completely empty.
Cool, I go under the rope and go all the way out.
I do a Shrek and go through them.
Immediately upon attempting to go under or through the rope,
The sign didn't
a
say.
security guard grabs one of you, I hadn't gotten through introducing the building, so like you didn't know there's a security guard by the door. My bad, I should have told you about him first. I'm a terrible dungeon master. He grabs you by your tiny, tiny shoulder and says, "Hey, you need to get back in line!"
I am in line.
"No!" And he guides you comfortably back to the beginning of the line. "No cutting!"
I walk through
Okay.
the rope.
And then I start walking under it again.
A much larger man
I was
comes
like,
and
try it, kid.
a much larger, large-sized creature man grabs you by your broader shoulders, but still tiny in comparison to this comically large man, and goes, "You need to go back to the front of the line! No kidding!
I'm going to the front of the line. That's,
No, you're not!
That's what I'm doing.
No!"
Come on, guys. Learn some
And
manners.
he guides you back towards the beginning.
Why can't we go under?
Because there are rules!
Where are the
Rules you must
rules?
follow in a bank!
What did you say your
Where
name
are
was?
the rules?
Gilligan.
Gilligan, right?
He takes the sign that was
Gilligan
clearly
Island.
too high for you to
Island.
read and brings it back down. And after holding it in front of you and realizing that you cannot read, he walks the back.
I can't read that. What is that supposed to mean?
If you want to go through the rope,
I tried.
He
hear me
comes
out.
back with a sign that is simply
Pretend there's
just
no rope.
pictures. And it very easily demonstrates through the simplest of OSHA certified pictures that demonstrating if a person walks through or under the ropes, they get shot.
No.
There's a crossbow pointed at a child in the picture, and then the next picture is just them dead on the floor.
You know what? Never mind on my idea, Gilligan. I was gonna burn the rope, but I think I'll...
Where do you get the children?
They walk in the bank.
They're walking.
I pick. What was your character's name again?
Susie.
Susie. I pick Susie up and put her on my shoulder, and I start.
Adventure!
I start walking through the maze. Just, okay, gotta go this way. Just like following the entire thing. Like I can't touch the ropes on either side. Like trying to do operation with my body through these ropes.
Good.
How wide?
Every
is
time
this
she touches a rope, I
have?
go,
4
eh.
feet. Just enough for you to like have to forklift turn your way into every single aisle here.
God, this
All
place
right.
is so boring.
I get up on my back.
At your mention of it being boring, the music actually turns off because there was music in this place that I had not yet further explained.
Are you kidding me? Now there's not even music.
The silence is now deafening as all you hear is the clicking of an abacus and the occasional drop of copper on the padded wooden bench that the teller is working.
You like
All right.
music?
Flame boy, I got you.
I hold my abacus out to him and go, you may need this. It rattles a lot. They
All right.
have one too.
I'm good. I don't want.
As I start to very carefully walk through the ropes, I whip out my bagpipe and I start playing my bagpipe.
Ooh. This is a
Can
two-man
I
band.
have a performance roll, please?
Sure.
And I start singing along.
Fuck is my
Going to
reforming?
the bank one day.
Are you using this as a separate performance action, or are you giving the help action?
I will give the help action.
Very well. You may roll with advantage.
I'll take my 15.
Very well. Your 15 soothes and pleases everyone in the establishment. They are not energetic, but they are relaxed and comfortably working. The party seems to be at ease,
That was
and you
not
have
that
cleared
bad.
the air, making it much better when you eventually do make your way through this rope maze and come across a goblin working the bench for the teller.
Harry?
Not a hairy goblin, no. And that's also not his name. No. His name is Larry.
Oh.
I understand how your illiterate character
like,
can
a Larry
confuse the
tag,
L for
Larry
the
Trotter.
H.
There you go.
Does he have like a name tag on him?
He does.
Okay.
It's stapled into his flesh.
Ow.
Looks like we're both suffering
He's
today.
also got a collar around his neck, and he is chained to the post
Oh, so
that
this
is
is
holding
just
him
straight
at
up
the top.
slavery.
I wasn't going to say that. Now that you mentioned it, it's now uncomfortable. Thank you. But the goblin is working at this dilapidated counter. I mean, the wood is almost completely rotten through. The only thing that is
2 copper. That's more than 1 gold. 2 copper coins.
Do you have 2 copper coins?
You don't need me to have those.
Are you a Jedi mind tricking me?
I am persuading you.
Make a persuasion check.
15.
15. The-
That's his skill, dude.
The
He's
goblin,
so stupid, people like him, man. They just do shit.
Well, shit, you're right.
the goblin looks left and right as if watching to see if someone's over his shoulder, and he looks upon a plaque that shows a goblin happy in one picture doing his job, and then on the other picture it's him doing anything else, and there's a club in his head and a very large depiction of blood being splattered.
Is it like the MS
No.
Paint blood?
Art.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
This sign makes sense. Hold on. Oh, sorry. Hold on.
I cannot give you 2 gold or 2 copper. I cannot give you anything.
Darn.
I say, what about me? And I flip my hair.
Is that also a persuasion check?
It's a
Or
flirt
you-
with him check.
This poor goblin.
You're trying to... Yeah, that's... Yeah.
I guess, yeah, persuasion is technically
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
5th edition, that's what it is.
Oof.
5.
He just blatantly ignores your request.
All right.
Look, all I can say, Larry,
Yes.
I know how you feel.
I don't have one of those.
I mean, I'm not like chained up to a iron
It's a
pole,
picture.
but I know how you feel.
Hand me the picture.
Well, I appreciate the comfort that comes in someone else understanding my position. But
Yeah.
are you here to open an account, make a withdrawal? What are you here for?
I grabbed the
See, that's
sign.
the thing. I actually don't know what.
The sign is
People's
behind the
choice.
counter, which is currently
Oh.
unable for you to grab.
Okay, just kidding. I can't hit him with the sign.
You're the smart one, right?
I'm not the smart. What's your intelligence?
What's that?
If we're metagaming...
If we're metagaming.
Hey.
Okay, so I got one more than you. High five.
Real quick, what's the intelligence of the whole party?
Not great.
8.
Lukewarm.
I think. I'm
So
pretty
10?
sure.
Wait,
Hold on.
what's
What's
what is
yours?
Hold on.
You're probably the smartest... Oh, no.
I am the genius,
You are the
yes!
genius.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, intelligence, I'm a 10.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
She's
Sorry,
the
guys. I'm a monster.
He, she.
I get it, you're a 10, you don't need to brag about it, sweetie.
10 10, but also
Also
half a
plays
horse
Dungeons
for a
and
body.
Dragons.
Okay.
Yeah. Priorities.
She's about average.
Yeah.
As the goblin is speaking to you about what kind of accounts they have, all the jargon that you would understand coming from a bank, you hear a very rough-sounding footsteps fall one after another as a pretty stocky, medium-sized orc dressed in a very, very tight-fitting suit with extremely tight-fitting pants. Like, if this man bent over to pick up a coin, you would see everything.
Can I borrow a coin?
And a very oversized jacket
I already got one.
with the tiniest little pair of bifocals sitting in the corner of his eyes that he could look down to see with enhanced vision, but otherwise doesn't need the enhanced vision. Walks up with his hands behind his back. Is there anything I could help you all with? It seems Larry isn't doing a good job!
No, he's doing a wonderful job. You shut up.
I like Larry.
He likes Larry.
We like Larry.
They like Larry.
We like
Who's
Larry.
Larry?
Larry.
Not included.
Clearly. Larry's actually exceeding my expectations. Thank you, Larry. And he gives him a welcome pat on the back. Well, if Larry is giving you guys comfortable service, then I shall take my leave. It is my understanding that Larry is our worst associate! Hasn't been performing up to par, and I would just like to make sure that you guys get the world-class service that the Copper Pouch can provide.
About that.
You hear that, Larry?
It's not about Larry. I promise. I may have hate in my heart, but not for him.
He keeps one eye on you, and very awkwardly and uncomfortably has one eye break focused to continually stare down.
All right. So hypothetically, are you with me, Art?
Ow!
I forgot. You know what? That one was my bad. If we wanted a lot of copper, right?
If you wanted a lot of copper,
And this is the place with a lot of copper.
we have plenty of copper.
You have plenty of copper.
Hordes of copper.
Gilligan.
Dragons
Yeah.
would be jealous of the copper we possess.
They got a lot of copper. That could boost.
Deal, we'll take it.
Exactly.
Well, it doesn't simply work like that.
What?
What?
We exchange currency. You have to give us copper to receive copper.
Why don't you shake my hand?
Or you can give us copper and pick up your copper later. Or, if you invest in the bank, we may give you copper if we make copper. Would you like to become a member? Members
Yes.
receive exclusive privilege.
I get money.
Sometimes, maybe.
Okay.
See, Larry, this guy's a sucker. Do you have your papers with you? Identification.
I'm gonna shed a tear.
I
You
can
know
vouch
me.
for him.
I am Art. Persuading.
Wait. The art?
Yes.
Roll with advantage.
Oh, that's beautiful. A nat 20 for a 28 persuasion.
Nice.
This man gets down on his knees, ripping his pants in two as he falls to the ground, groveling before you. I had no idea I was in the presence of such greatness. The man of our age's art is here in our bank. Please, can I give you a tour of the facilities?
Yeah.
Are you a celebrity?
Oh, yes.
You?
I am Art.
Okay.
Would your slaves like water or anything?
Water? Water! Are you kidding me?
No, not in the slightest. Would you like water?
No!
He does not want water, I think.
Would you like a glass of kerosene?
Yes. I didn't know they had kerosene here. That's pretty convenient.
Larry, could you go grab the kerosene?
Juice box, please.
Juice box. What would you like, little girl?
Chocolate milk.
From the brown cow it shall be.
Oh God.
I take a few steps back after hearing that.
You're not bovine. I don't want to hear it.
I mean, you
You're
could flavor
bovine.
You could flavor to be bovine
No.
if you want udders.
No.
Yeah, don't try to milk him.
Oh, I'm gonna milk that joke.
There's no other way for this, guys.
Oh, jeez.
All right. We've had enough bovine jokes at the last session of Atavar.
Oh, yeah,
I know.
Would you like something to drink, sir?
No.
A cup of oats it will be.
How many do you want? 3?
Sure.
Larry, why don't you grab the kerosene already? And he tries to run away from the bank manager, and the collar around his neck snags him back, and he has to recoil back towards the pipe. Fuck you, Larry. As he goes and grabs your beverages of choice. Juice box,
Thank you.
kerosene, chocolate milk, and a cup of barley now.
I
Tastes
requested 3.
You will receive 3 then.
tastes completely and utterly inedible, just the way I like.
Can you make a constitution saving
Oh
throw?
yeah,
Drinking
baby.
kerosene.
I figured you just doused yourself with it.
Well, I was thirsty. Constitution. Let's see. That's gonna be 19.
19? You are actually quite pleased by this beverage. You thought that it would leave you with a crippling stomachache and possibly the poisoned condition, but you digest kerosene. You have evolved into a new life form.
I love that. That's wonderful. Please, someone put me
Add
on. I
fire
had so
resistance
much.
to your character sheet, please.
I already do. Have
Add fire immunity to your
Let's
character
go.
Oh
sheet.
my god! But it still hurts, by the way.
It still hurts.
Extremely.
I just can't be hurt by others.
I will also need you to make a constitution saving throw for your juice box.
Sweat in the microplastics.
For a juice box.
14.
You will die in about 45 years of cancer.
And
That's all.
Yeah.
It doesn't affect you right now. It'll just affect you and your loved ones later down the line.
I get loved ones.
Maybe.
I am art.
I need you to roll a constitution saving throw for your chocolate milk.
Perfect. 21.
21?
Yeah.
You at one point thought that you were lactose intolerant, but you're no longer.
You gain immunity to lactose.
You can now drink
What-
milk
what's
from
the dice
anything
roll?
you can
I don't know,
milk.
I'm just assuming I also have to roll for Constitution for my
And you can milk anything.
No, I need you to roll a deck save, actually.
Oh, it's 6.
Oof.
5.
Oh god.
The 3 oats he had brought you were actually tiny mimics, and they have attacked you. I need the party to roll initiative, please.
Yay!
It's an 18 for me.
An 18?
What'd you get?
5.
5.
Got a 2 on the die.
Congratulations, you did it.
What's up, Cliff?
13.
Jen is a 13 out of 10. Josh?
4.
And Jason.
5.
All I know is there's too many of you guys whose names start with J. This is getting confusing. Alright, and we're going to go ahead.
Yes,
and
that's
roll.
right.
That's
It's-
actually-
It's Josh, Jen, Jason, Jogan.
The Joe Rogan.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Alright. Logan, you see that your newfound coworker,
Yeah.
maybe not comrade, has 3 tiny mimics that just bit this centaur in the neck.
Mm-hmm.
They fall down to the ground and go, and you are first up in combat. What would you like to do?
Oh god! The oats are alive! I'm gonna try and shoot them with Scorching Ray.
Okay, go ahead and do your Scorching Ray.
Alright, so that's a second level spell, yes. So 3 rays are created. I gotta make a separate attack roll for each of the mimics.
Alright, you're going to attack each mimic individually.
Yep, so that'll be the first roll is a 14. Does that hit?
14 hits.
Yep. Second roll for the second one is an 18, so that would hit.
Correct.
And the last one is a 16, so that would hit.
Correct. Go ahead and deal damage to each of the 3 mimics.
Zamaje. Doing this right. Okay. So the first one is going to take 2 points of fire damage.
Alright, he's incinerated.
Oh, he's got
Nice.
It's an oak.
Okay, well, you never know.
You're right, I never know. Go ahead and roll for the next one. Don't mind me. Oh yeah, go ahead.
The second one is going to take. Oh god.
Is that a 1 I saw?
He takes his
9 points of fire damage.
Alright, he is perfectly fine.
The third one is going to take 8 points of fire damage.
Oh, he's roasted as fuck.
All right.
That thing is barely ash on the floor.
Does it look tasty? Cooked oats. I mean.
It smelt good until you burnt it.
Oh.
Like for a brief flash, it almost
What?
smelt like a
You
brewery.
overcooked it.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk slightly back.
Alright, you're gonna take 5-10 feet of movement, whatever. Now keep in mind, you are still in the confines of a rope maze.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Break them rules.
I'm not gonna break a rule. I'm just gonna move a little bit further in the rope maze.
So, one of the oak mimics who saw his brethren, who had been with him since birth, fall beside him as he has a toasty shoulder right now.
Oh boy.
He enters rage, and he's going to attack you recklessly.
Ah, I see.
Reckless oats.
Does a 25 meet your AC?
Let me think about it.
Too high.
Too high. Yeah, it hits.
Alright. So, because of the reckless attack, anyone who tries to make an attack against him in this next round of combat will have advantage. He's going to go ahead and make an unarmed attack against you. And deal 6 damage.
Wow.
Oof.
It is 6 bludgeoning damage.
That hurt.
This is 1 Quaker oat. Thank you, I wanted to
Get me out of here!
for so long. Jen the Centaur, it is your turn.
Gentar.
I guess I'm gonna hit the one who just tried to hit him.
Oh no, he didn't try. He fucking smacked his ass.
Tried successfully to hit him.
There you go.
I'm gonna unarm strike his face with my fist.
Okay.
17.
That hits.
Cool.
Are you going to roll for your second attack now, or
I'll wait to see how
how
it goes.
fucked up he is?
Yeah. 5 damage.
Oh, okay. I thought you were rolling for your second attack,
No.
even though I clearly listened to you and I heard that you were.
No.
So, as this oat is falling to the ground from hitting Logan square in the jaw, he roasted his hand a little bit in the process and has become even harder to kill as he's getting hardened and forged in the flame.
Alright, cool. I might.
You punch this
Yeah.
oat, and he goes flying across the room, bouncing back towards you again. Eyes fierce with determination as he's coming towards you, barreling.
Can I charge at him as he's coming towards me?
You've already gone into the attack action, so I cannot have you do movement in between attacks.
Fair enough. I'm gonna just punch him in the face again.
As he's coming towards you, you swing your fist to try and hit him.
24.
And you do. As he's coming, you uppercut this oat. The force colliding as you punch him, stopping in it for a second because of the sheer power. You send him launching to the air for how much damage?
3.
For 3 whole damage! As he comes, hitting the ceiling, splatting, falling to the ground, unconscious.
How the fuck big are these oats?
I have no idea.
Like this big.
Wow, you got some good
Is
targeting.
he
You can hit
still
that near the chin.
alive?
I need you to move so I
Or is he dead?
His eyes come alive as he comes out of his unconscious
All right.
state.
I'm going to use my bonus action
So no chocolate milk at all.
and
We'll
stomp
see.
on him,
You're going to
squishing the bitch.
As the oak comes falling from the ground, falling from the ceiling, you catch him.
Oof.
Or maybe
Oh no, it's a nat 20. I catch him.
you catch him as almost to him, it would be as if a meteor was coming down towards the surface. You see, or he sees, the red marks as if it is burning up in re-entry. As you stomp him, bring him down into the the rustic boards of this bank. How much damage?
When I crit, do I double the dice or do I double the plus?
I'm going to go ahead and leave crits up to the table. Let's go ahead and decide collectively. I prefer double dice damage, and then just whatever the plus is stays the same.
Okay, that's fine with me.
So go ahead and double your dice.
6.
You deal 6 damage. And the oat seems to stay down. But it gets back up!
I start singing while I move over to allow the cute little one to do whatever she's gonna do. And it's like, oats are fun, they don't go down. Gotta hit them again. It's your turn. Do something. It won't die. I like that song. I'm gonna write it down.
The orc is clapping as he hears your beautiful...
My God, man.
No, it's
As he serenaded in song. Alright, I guess Jason went ahead and skipped his turn effectively.
yeah.
So-
I'm facilitating. She's on my shoulder, so she wanted to
Okay.
get close.
So the oat's on the floor, right?
The oat is on the floor as he's beginning to sit up as if the Undertaker was getting up from a knockout hit.
Yeah, I just squished him, and he's fine.
I spilled some of my chocolate milk on it.
It deals 1 damage and he's dead instantly.
Yeah, baby.
The oat dissolving him as the parts that had been hardened from the fire that was burning his fury are extinguished. He melts there on the floor with a whimper, as though he were never a real threat at all.
You owe me chocolate milk.
Hey, suit guy with the ripped pants.
Did we kill?
Art, may I address your slave?
Was that all of them?
Oh yeah, he's dead.
Oh, I thought there were 3.
Yeah, they were both killed by a scorching ray.
Okay, sorry, I
He's
missed that.
not wearing a dress.
An astute observation, Art. I have never once doubted your thought process here. What would you like, slave?
We could sue you for that. You gave us those oats and they tried to kill us.
Can we get more chocolate milk? I don't want to have to open.
Larry, go grab more chocolate milk. We would claim ignorance in the face of laws. We did not know those were mimics. So you wouldn't have much of a suit here, really, but you know what?
He's not
Just-
wearing a suit either.
Just to humor you here, how about we give you that tour we were talking about?
I need that chocolate milk first.
Larry goes running to grab chocolate milk, and the chain around his neck recoils him again. He goes, ha, 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 Larry,
Look, suit
I
guy.
never get tired of this guy. As he goes and grabs the chocolate milk for Susie.
Suit guy.
Art, would you like some milky?
Okay.
I don't know a thing about humor.
Sorry, chat, that was a real bad laugh.
Yeah.
The AR
Tour.
story says, love the voices.
Yes.
I'm glad you're enjoying them.
But I accept that tour of yours.
He very weirdly gives you a handshake where he links thumbs rather than joining hands. Chat can't see this, so it's fine.
Well, I mean,
They did a weird backhand thing, because it's dumb.
you guys are
Just comes up,
literally
boom,
all on
backhands him.
camera.
Alright. Unfortunately, I will not be able to attend this tour as I have more important bank manager duties to attend.
Like what?
Yelling
Like
at Larry.
disciplining Larry!
Living like Larry.
No, you don't want to live like Larry.
No.
His life is a living hell. I'm surprised he's still alive. That he hasn't, really tried to continue running with the chain around his... Anyway,
Tour.
my automated assistance here. Automaton will assist you.
He is a robot.
Hello, I am the Automaton. I will be guiding you on this tour. Any and all weapons are forbidden on this tour, so I will confiscate any of them now.
I don't have any.
Groping will ensue
Ooh.
I don't think that's a good idea.
as he begins to frisk all of you. Starting with the person on fire, the copper robot begins to melt a little bit, but he's definitely at branding temperature now as he makes his way over to Art.
Oh no! Oh!
As he appropriately frisks you in all of the obvious...
Frisking areas.
Yeah, all the frisking areas, especially your asshole.
Ah.
Yes.
He fucking dives right in there.
So for purposes, what's your AC?
12 right now, because no armor.
Good, I rolled a 12. So you take 1 point of fire damage.
Oh.
As you are effectively branded in your asshole from a robot.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Mm-hmm. Ass branding.
That's a story you'll carry with you for the rest of your life.
Yes, ass branding.
His pegging wife is going to love that his asshole is even more tight now from the branding. As he gets to you guys, he sees that it's pretty hard to frisk, so he just kind of does what a doctor would do and puts on a glove and goes in your ass to try and look.
You didn't
for
bother
something.
putting on a glove for him?
No.
No.
Clean.
Clean.
I am part horse.
And he takes one look at the little girl and goes, I couldn't do
Go
it.
try it.
Lawsuit.
I am a robot. I am incapable of discrimination. Susie is simply under the legal age to frisk.
Hence, lawsuit.
Susie, how old are you?
Very well. If you will follow me, we will begin.
Okay.
He very obviously doesn't understand that there are ropes as he breaks the very rule the bank has instilled and made you all tolerate this whole time.
Are you seeing
need a
this
club!
shit?
And drags the ropes the entire way towards the vault door.
As he's dragging the ropes, we are technically within the ropes. I stay behind it within the ropes.
And you are within the rope, so nobody does anything to you. However, the two security guards at the front door start beating the ever-living shit out of this robot with their great clubs and crossbow bolts.
Should we join or
As
just let it happen?
the robot takes 80 points of damage.
Is it still going?
And blunt damage from the clubs and the piercing damage from the crossbow bolts.
Is it still going now?
It is.
Okay. Does it look like it's really messed up, or is it...
It looks fine.
Okay, then I'm not going to worry about it.
Like 2,000 hit points or some bullshit.
Maybe.
Maybe.
No plot armor at all.
No.
No, he's not a plot device or anything.
No.
He's not.
Since I'm walking behind it as it's going, I cast my first spell of the game.
What are those?
I cast You Got a Smudge as I cast Prestidigitation to clean it, but in reality I just pull out a handkerchief and I kind of rub it on a smudge on the back of the robot to clean it up.
Okay.
That's Prestidigitation. It's called You Got a Smudge.
You effectively managed to do this.
Okay.
And
He's clean.
oh, I am forever thankful, Art.
New friend.
As you guys make your way towards these overly sized vault doors with several combination locks on them, you see sticking out of one of the trash cans on your right that I had mentioned earlier is all of your adventuring gear.
Cool.
Would any of you like to take the moment to try and acquire your gear?
Guys, I got this.
Alright, the Naked Centaur is going to try to retrieve the clothing.
Stealthiest motherfucker here. You ready for this?
Yeah, baby.
A
Are
stealthy
you
centaur.
making a stealth check?
You damn right I am.
Okay, go ahead.
That's what art does.
11.
Well, that certainly beat my number. So, to the eyes of the bank, no one seems to notice you.
Yeah, I told you guys I fucking got this. I'm a 7-foot big centaur. You can't see me.
Gilagamagus, great job. Whatever her name was.
Turns
I've
around, naked
developed the
centaur,
art
keeps
of
walking.
staying
Little further,
completely
turns
still.
around again. Fully armed centaur keeps walking. What?
Yeah, nothing's changed.
Did she grab all of our gear or just hers?
No, she grabbed all of the gear.
Perfect.
I'm a big boy.
Let's go.
So I'm just nonchalantly putting on my leather armor as we're walking.
Yep, you are nonchalantly as the robot is guiding you towards the door and he's being beat to death. You guys are arming yourselves to the teeth, and nobody seems to have a problem with this so far. As you make your way to the door, the robot goes, "Thank you for the escort, security guards. You may go back to your post." As they see he is no longer breaking the laws of the rope, they go back to their station and begin cleaning up the ropes to torture some other guest of the bank.
Oh, jeez.
The robot who has already frisked you sees no reason why to frisk you or search you all again, because clearly he cannot be wrong. He is a robot, as he has no need to no longer search you.
Uh-huh.
So you
He
guys
already
are
knows our internal temperature, so we're good.
you guys are perfectly fine to enter into the first of the many rooms of this dungeon.
Oh,
Beautiful.
boy.
Is this a bank or a dungeon?
It's a
So-
bank,
It's a
Jim.
bungeon.
Guys, what the fuck are we doing here again?
You get all the
Money.
copper, and then they don't have the copper. So somehow that I get
C-3PO
gold.
cameo? Almost.
So then I get gold.
I
This
can't do
guy
a
gets-
C-3PO voice, though.
What? C-3PO.
Yeah,
Are we-
C-3PO.
Are we live on Twitch and YouTube?
Oh, yeah.
I'm just looking at the chat.
Well, because I'm looking at the chat too, and no one said anything.
Well, that's because it's in the YouTube chat.
Not
Yeah, YouTube's way cooler than Twitch.
Yeah,
Nobody tells
clearly.
me anything, guys. I'm sorry.
All right. So, as the first of the many doors in this dungeon open, the robot begins walking inside, and the room is very awkward to you guys. It looks like a spiral staircase with no railing whatsoever. And there's just a hole in the middle, and it's very, very dark in this room as the robot is walking and not paying attention. His calculations were wrong, as he's been walking the ropes this whole time, creating drag and resistance. So in his robot mind, he doesn't know that he's walking
He's
right
resistant
into
to
the
dragons.
center of the pit of the spiral staircase to hell, as he walks and goes, "Ah!"
But is he okay?
Are we supposed to follow?
You don't know.
Shit.
Go right ahead.
No.
Oh, good.
So you guys
You're
are
not funny.
now guideless, and the doors are wide open. This is your golden opportunity to
Oh,
rob this
God.
place
It's our
blind.
copper opportunity. All right.
All right, guys, we're gonna end stream. I lost my one chance to make a copper joke.
You
Hey,
done do.
you got another joke. When the police come for us.
Thank you for fueling my fire. I'm gonna forget about it the time it comes.
I'll remind you.
Oh, because they're cops.
I don't know.
No! No!
You!
I didn't get it.
Uh,
All right, so you guys
So good.
are now guideless, and the first of the many rooms is open. It is a spiral staircase, not much lighting except for the occasional wall sconce.
I'm gonna
It's
cast
cobblestone
produce flame.
stairs.
But is he okay?
nice.
You're going to what?
Cast produce flame so I can create some light.
Okay. Aren't you on?
See, flavor-wise, yes, but mechanically, I have to,
Yeah.
All right,
Um,
hear me out here. For the sake of storytelling
Rule
here,
of cool.
I'm going to say that your buff this campaign is because you are also immune to fire. You could just casually produce light.
Alright, then in that case, I am going to continue to be on fire.
Continue existing.
Yes,
Awesome.
continue existing on fire. You produce light. You could, as if a normal torch would, you
Yeah.
produce easily a 30-foot vision in dark spaces.
How far is that drop?
Despite the person who is on fire looking into this hole with you, you cannot see the bottom. You can presume that it is endless or is so far that you would die of death.
That's
Starvation.
disappointing.
Why do you think? Why do you think they put that there?
Fun.
Well, you know, actually, I was gonna continue, but that's actually a really good answer.
Yeah, bungee cords. Haven't you heard?
So, you fail to grasp the concept that anything I touch fucking burns.
I have a bungee cord. I mean, I don't, but I could.
Oh, you couldn't fit in the hole though. It's like 4 foot wide. Unless
Well,
you were to
depends on-
load
I
the
can't
centaur
fit.
vertically.
Melting
I can't.
temperature.
So the
of
hole is only yay big, and I'm yay big.
Yeah, the hole is
Oh.
4 foot wide. You are 8 feet long.
That's upsetting. Well,
So-
if I
If you
Dive.
dive,
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. If we loaded the centaur vertically, you could probably make it through this hole.
okay.
But that would require a pulley
Uh-huh.
system, lots of effort, and
All
quite
right.
frankly, these guys don't trust you enough to lower you down a pulley.
I'm gonna walk down the stairs.
yeah.
I'm sorry, gallop.
You're gonna gallop down the stairs.
Yes.
Does the party proceed to follow?
Yeah.
All right, you guys begin making your way down the stairs, and
Oh,
after
real quick, sir. I'm also gonna pick Susie up and put her on my back. I'm a horse after all.
I would like to stay on Art's back.
Oh, just kidding. I didn't realize he was up there.
Right here.
combined
friends.
height-wise, how tall are
Sorry.
you two together?
11.
11 feet tall?
Yeah, because I'm just about 8 feet and you're 3 feet, so basically 11.
All right, for the purposes of the stairwell here, I'm going to have to ask you to dismount, unless you want to be dragging her face across the ceiling.
Sorry. on your back.
I was like, you can get on horse.
You are going to have to crouch the whole time.
So will that head.
I'm 8 foot.
Yeah, so are you. The horse is going to crouch.
So, like, how weird would it be if you took, like, a centaur, you just cut off the back half, so it's just, like, a really awkward human with these really long horse legs, just...
They call those satyrs.
I was about to say.
Yeah, but they're not
Actually,
8 feet
it's
tall.
actually goat, though, so, you know.
They're not 8
You
feet
could
tall.
have it be a cow or a horse. Any hooved creature, even a pig, technically.
No.
So you're
no.
saying...
That'd be a bit
I
boring.
could have it
Can
be a
someone
giraffe.
please mock up
I
a
think-
pig centaur?
I
for
think
him?
that'd be a
Or
little bit.
pig satyr.
I don't like that character. It'd be a little bit too boring.
Hey guys, we're gonna. All right. So as you all begin making your way down the staircase, your movement speed is crippled because of the crouching and the awkward positioning. After about 7 or so minutes, you come across a door. However, this door appears to already be open. As you continue down the stairs, you find yourself back at the lobby of the bank.
Did I find the robot?
No.
He wasn't there.
Robot's not there.
He's not at the
No,
bottom.
no.
He opened the door.
That
guys.
isn't the bottom. You just came across a doorway.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
Oh,
misunderstood. I thought you said we hit the bottom.
No.
I'm not
So
listening.
basically, it looks like this, almost like the same place that we would have come in.
From what you can tell, it is the exact same room. In fact, the guards are still cleaning up the ropes, trying to reorganize the lobby.
I got an idea, guys. Let's go up the stairs.
Okay.
As you guys make your way up the stairs, after about 7 minutes or so, you again find yourselves confronted with the lobby. This time the guards are nearly almost complete in reforming their rope maze.
Beginning to think this is
Alright,
rigged.
I'm out of ideas. I could jump down the hole.
Yep.
It's up to you.
I grab a copper from my little necklace and I down the hole.
As you see this valuable form of currency, very, very valuable, falling down this infinite void, you wait for an answer, a call, a sound as it falls and plummets and drops. But you get none.
I yell down to the coin. Did you make it?
The robot, who is still falling. My name is not Coin, but I have not made it. I am still falling.
I imagine it's very, like, very hard to hear.
Yes, and it's very distorted and echoey.
Seems to be coming from above and below. That's weird.
If anything, it seems to be coming right from the center of the room.
I kick the air in front of the hole.
You feel no
It's
resistance.
kind of rude of
Alright.
you. God.
I spend the time to go back down the whole 7 minutes,
Mhm.
but I'm looking at like the wall that's going around this spiral staircase, or not part of the whole part, but
Yeah.
like the wall, and I'm like, reaching out and touching it and see if I feel anything, like any secret doors or anything like that?
You don't feel any secret doors. You notice that the stones themselves are perfectly interlocked as you spend this time examining the walls.
Mm-hmm.
And there is not a single imperfection in there. It is seamless. All of the rounded cobblestone is perfectly formed. As you make your way back down, I assume individually you do this, and you come across the party still there.
There's a party?
Hey, you know, this would be a really good opportunity for a dwarf to use stone cunning.
Alright, guys.
What if we go further down?
Well, if you just continue down your ascent.
Yeah.
You do this, and you again come across the door that was once the lobby. It's still the lobby.
I'm gonna go through the door.
You're gonna walk back into the lobby.
A little bit, just a teensy bit.
You walk back into the lobby. Nothing crazy here. You are simply back in the lobby.
No, is Larry there?
Larry is still at the counter. He sees you, and he gives you a little wave, a very scared wave.
We lost our robot.
What's your thoughts on this?
We lost
Magic.
our robot.
I like the way this one thinks.
You seem to have lost your robot.
We lost our robot, yeah.
The manager's not going to be pleased. He'll blame me for this.
Well, fix it, Larry.
Alright, I'll tell you how to go down the stairs. Instead of walking up or down in the...
You're gonna get hit.
Shut up, I want to hear this.
Sorry.
Instead of walking down in the traditional sense, you need to walk up backwards.
Oh.
Or walk down upwards.
I don't know what the fuck he just said.
The Cupid Shuffle.
I start walking backwards on the stairs.
I follow that.
I won't tell anyone. Thank you, Susie. Here's a cookie.
Goes with your
Yeah,
milk.
it's like your milk, right?
Oh. I take a little tiny piece. I don't want to steal from her.
She's bloodthirsty.
Yeah,
She's
for
nice.
cookies.
And so as you begin to walk backwards down the stairs, after about 15 minutes, you still haven't come across a door.
Different.
Until eventually, as you're no longer watching where you're walking backwards, because it's become rhythm at this point. You feel a lack of steps as you begin to fall backwards.
So free falling?
Wee!
Ah!
And very quickly, you find yourself in a pool of water.
Can I swim?
At least it's not kerosene. Boom. Smells oily. What?
Horses are very good swimmers.
Yeah?
Naturally.
Dear God, this burn's even worse!
The water isn't deep enough to require a swim speed, as you can feel the bottom,
evaporating the water.
even at 2 feet.
Oh, okay. Cool, because I was about to say, guys,
So it comes up to my
Drowning.
ankles. Alright.
Yes, it is simply just enough to buffer your fall, so you don't have any pain. You're a little wet now. Wink.
How?
She's a child.
Here,
When he lands, it burns clean a spot, and the water's like just steaming around the edge.
pretty much. He isn't hot enough to instantly evaporate his spot, but he is in fact producing a very large steam cloud. As you get up, you find yourselves in a blank stone room, with the exception of 2 wall sconces, because this place likes to keep the theme constant.
Do you want to go light them?
They already lit it all.
Yes, they are.
Oh.
you want to go relight them?
You go put them out, light
Put 'em
them
out,
again.
The next puzzle you are confronted with, as you have gathered, the guy who made the copper pouch is a fucking dick.
Apparently so. And the guy who chose us for this mission obviously didn't think that there would be anything that involved smarts.
What are those?
I see you have a special set of skills for all of you 10 intelligence and under.
That's how he duped us into this.
Yes.
So,
The-
I need some Pepsis.
The next room that you are confronted with is a room of mirrors. It is a mirror maze.
Do I fit in the maze?
You do.
Okay.
So, as you guys begin making your way through the mirror maze, it is challenging, but not impossible. At one point in this mirror maze, however, you come across a very odd room. There do not seem to be any doors.
I assume it's all mirrors.
It is all mirrors. You walk in, and you cannot seem to find the exit.
I go 360 around the room, putting a little smash in each mirror in the room.
Well, firstly, that's super fucking rude. But secondly, it does nothing but seem to... Angry voice.
Where's the voice?
The voice comes from in the room with you, as through the mirror steps a reflection of each of you.
I kick him.
I go shake my hand.
And he
Handsome.
handsome.
Hot.
Hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kick him.
He simultaneously kicks you in the same fashion. Just mirrored, obviously.
And then I walk around my duplicate
And he
and walk
walks-
through the mirror that he came in.
You walk face first into a mirror.
Oh. All right. How
Didn't
about
work.
that, but the other way around?
So I turn around and have my duplicate face the mirror he came in through, and then walk the direction required for him to walk back into the mirror.
He walks face first into a mirror.
Do I feel that?
You do not know.
I turn around and walk backwards through mirror.
You walk and your back hits the mirror.
Oh, I'm getting good at this.
As you begin walking around the room, can I have all of you roll a persuasion check?
Persuasion.
Can we be let out, please?
I'm
That's definitely cocked as it landed on my hill of dice.
Hey, baby, that's a 3.
17.
Only a 17.
5.
Yeah, I only rolled a 9.
13.
All right. You two
I'm supposed
happen
to be
to
good at
notice
this.
that there are letters on the floor.
You say persuasion or perception?
Perception.
Oh, you said persuasion.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
very-
I meant for
So
you
that
guys
makes it
to
12.
find something.
That makes it 12. Then.
Well, it's still the same 5 for me.
13
so.
still.
All right. It doesn't affect the nature or outcome of the roll then.
Okay.
Why? I am so confused.
Just wanted to double check.
Or
Perception.
Oh, I have high wisdom. I forgot.
Yes.
That goes from a 3 to a 10.
all right. Then you also find this.
Yeah.
There are slips of paper and charcoal, or sticks of charcoal, on the ground.
All right.
And letters, you said.
Well,
Are there letters or no?
Like letters as in like
letters
written-
as in like a slip of paper.
That's like written.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Well, for you to write on.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
So paper.
Yes, paper.
Paper and charcoal.
Okay.
Sorry, I haven't had enough alcohol, guys.
Oh,
That's
oh, shit.
right.
Hold on.
That's why.
Hold on.
Oh shit, he's actually grabbing me liquor. I'm scared, guys.
And this is the part
This is
where
about to
I
get
say,
really fun.
Where's
Guys.
my dog?
It is 1 o'clock. Dog is somewhere.
Clem's over
Shit,
here by
we got
us.
some Jack, we got some Jameson.
Mm-hmm.
See, now I'm
Nice.
scared.
Well, you have Sprite, so enjoy.
Yes,
Which bottle would you...
I'm good for now. Although I appreciate
No worries.
the effort.
That'll be for later.
Wink, wink.
During Atavar,
Yep.
when I have to start acting
Yep.
Yeah,
and
tonight.
taking this seriously.
Tonight is 7.
Tonight, that's 7.
Eastern Standard Time.
That's 7. Tonight.
No!
So you guys notice the slips of paper and the charcoal pencils on the floor.
I pick one up. I sign my name. I go, autograph.
He hands you.
Grab another one. Oh, no, I hand it to Gilligan over here.
Oh, yeah, it's a
And I do another one. Autograph. I start doing another one.
Looks at the man on fire.
Yeah.
I just take the charcoal and I try to lay it on him.
The charcoal begins to burn.
Sorry.
All upsides, trust me.
I take the charcoal and I find a piece of rock.
There you go.
Give him rock. Autograph.
Autograph.
I'm art.
Your art.
It's spelled wrong.
How do you spell it?
It's spelled rat. It's art, but it look like he spelled it rat.
Red.
So, as self happens to write your name, but backwards.
So now it's right.
No, now it's tar. If you wrote it backwards.
Oh, sorry.
Well, tra.
No. Because I wrote it R-A-T, because he misspells it when he
Oh. Okay. Anyways, that is what you have observed about this room. You have a copy of yourself who mirrors your own actions.
Well, then I'm going to take a rock as well and write SBOOB on it. Yeah.
I got that one.
Yeah.
I'm going to write the word rude. R-O-O-D.
I think there's an E in there.
No.
And so you wrote the word door backwards.
No, that's rude.
So as you write rude backwards, a door forms in front of you, and you have found your way out.
Beautiful.
He is surprisingly good at his job for sucking at everything else.
How did you get the right answer with the wrong thing?
I'll take it. It's fine.
Oh my god.
Beautiful.
Art is amazing.
Yes.
Art is a treasure.
Yes.
I tried.
Oh, fuck.
Bet you weren't expecting that.
No, I wasn't.
Full of surprises.
The door is seemingly elaborate for what you have noticed thus far, and stands to reason that this is probably the most valuable thing in the building.
Well, hold
What
on.
the fuck do
Made
we
of
need the
copper?
copper for?
Made of copper.
I have an idea. It's probably not gonna work, but I'm an asshole, so maybe it might.
I take the stone again, right?
Mhm.
Or the paper if it doesn't fucking burn. And I write REPPOC space 005.
As you write copper 500 backwards.
500.
Oh, okay.
500 copper seems to spill out of the ceiling and line the floor.
W.
Nothing happens when you write W.
No, that.
I start scooping some into a
I
bag.
put the flower I drew on the wall.
So,
It stays there.
wait a
I didn't
second.
get a flower. Fuck.
I'm starting to think. If the bank can just do this, does that mean that they can artificially inflate our economy and keep the working class poor?
Lightning seems to crash from overhead
Dear God.
as Big Brother speaks to you.
Hello.
You have come across the secrets of the world. You will not be allowed to live. The floor drops out from beneath all of you.
Ah,
And you find yourselves in a dark pit, only lit by the fire of our
Man.
mustard.
of mustard. man.
Mustard, man.
Mustard fire.
Mustard.
As
I
you
know
I
the
feel
true
low.
horrors of printing wealth.
You can tell that the floor is that of some kind of cave. It is solid rock with cracks. It's moist. A little pool of water sits off to the distance. Some rock stands tall. And you see a lump off in the distance.
A lump?
A lump.
I love lumps.
You should probably get it checked out. Let's go.
But lovely lady lumps.
She's like 12.
No, she's just a halfling.
Dude, I swear I'm not a pedo. She's a halfling, I swear.
She age is different.
Seriously, she could be like 50.
She's a fictional character, guys.
Dude, I swear that anime girl that looks like a
If
child
she's-
that's 1,000 years old.
If she's 12, she can't be in this because this is an adults only stream.
So we advertise this?
Oh yeah.
Well, what if we have parental consent?
Parentally
Oh,
Not
go
for
fuck
that.
themselves.
Not for the shit we say.
fair enough.
I haven't been that bad lately.
Bad
Horse
word.
dick. Horse
It's
dick.
not
No,
bad.
no. Horse cock.
Horse
Get it right.
cock.
Get it right.
All right. You guys find yourself in the previously described cave.
Ooh.
There is a lump off to the distance. Otherwise, there is nothing you can see
Investigate
with
the
your current
lump.
Investigate the lump.
vision. As you begin to walk closer to the
I
lump
run
to
full speed
investigate
ahead.
it, you produce sound from stepping through the puddle as you trudge closer. The water is now up to your ankles as 18 eyes come from the lump, opening in a row. And they begin to separate
I charge.
as
Whoa.
the lump gets up, revealing a hydra. But this is no ordinary 9-headed hydra.
This is your advanced hydra.
Each of the heads seems to have been sewn onto the body of a once larger hydra,
Oh,
as each of the heads is a different color.
Hmm.
And the center head is a robot, because why the fuck not?
I repeat.
Did you just put Tiamat on us?
I
No.
No. Tia Hydra.
T-hydra.
charge.
He charges.
Full
Wait, wait.
She
speed
charges.
So
ahead.
she's your aunt and she's Spanish?
Yeah.
Okay. Auntie Hydra.
You
Got it.
charge.
Absolutely.
I would like everyone to roll initiative.
I love that.
Hey, and this will be another great roll for me, I'm sure. No, it actually wasn't bad.
2+2.
Alright, Logan, what is your roll?
14.
14. Jen?
6.
Josh?
10.
And Jason.
18.
Ooh.
Art. You see this hydra off about 45 feet or so from your current standing.
Mm-hmm.
There is nothing notable about the terrain, with the exception of a few rocks that stand tall and sturdy, probably about 4 foot wide in either direction, so a 4 foot diameter rock, stalling about 8 feet tall. Pretty big rocks.
Okay.
In comparison to the hydra, though, they are rather small.
Okay.
What would you like to do as this hydra begins to rise from its slumber and crane its necks around?
How far away is it?
45 feet.
Okay. I move. I start to walk a little bit closer.
Okay.
So I'm within 30 feet now.
All right.
What's it like to not have 55 movement?
And then I say, "Hey, knock, knock,
The
joke!" Ha
the.
Tasha's hideous laughter.
All right.
Shit, do we
Please
all have
read
a
to me
little?
what Tasha City's laughter does.
I need a wisdom save from the creature that I can see within range. It perceives everything as hilariously funny and falls into fits of laughter if the spell affects it.
You said wisdom.
Wisdom.
That is going to be an 11.
Yes. 13. So basically, it falls prone and is incapacitated as it is laughing its heads off at my hilarious joke that I told.
So, all but one head seem to fall under the fix of this spell, as the cybernetic head
Yeah.
is incapable of comprehending humor,
Mm-hmm.
It does.
and
Oh,
therefore
just like me.
cannot fall
Oh,
under the
sorry.
condition of this spell.
1, 0, 0, 1, 1. Ha ha!
Sorry, sir, you've already cast your one spell. this round. Although I love the attempt at cyber humor.
Is the robot
It's like cyberbullying.
Mhm.
is the
but
robot
wholesome.
head the same as our robot who we're
Um,
following?
No, have you ever seen Godzilla?
Yes.
It's
Mecha
like
Godzilla.
it's like Mega King Ghidorah head.
Mhm.
That's what I imagined.
Yeah. Come on, either that or it's like cybernetic blue eyes white dragon, whichever flavor you want to
Ooh,
go.
that's
Well, You've seen.
I just thought it was a
you've shown me
long neck
Godzilla.
with a TV screen
I
on
throw my
it.
I like that interpretation more.
Yes.
Just a fucking cable with a TV at the
Yeah.
end.
If it like breathes some kind of breath open, it's just like TV static.
You know what? For damage typing, I needed a new damage type. We're going with that.
Yeah.
All right. So, next up, it is Logan.
All right, so you said it's like 45 feet away?
Correct.
Okay.
The only one has made progress is these two, walking towards it.
No, I did.
Well, you just did. I'm
Yeah.
just saying at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Before you did your action, you fucking cock.
Fair
Alright,
enough.
so
Force cock.
I'm gonna move like...
No, she's the force cock.
So specifically it's 45 feet away from me then? Or?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna move 20 feet closer,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna use my action to summon my wildfire spirit, which just actual fire. It's just more fire. I don't have specific flavor. It's just straight up fire. So I'm gonna summon it 20 feet up in the air, 10 feet away from the robot head,
Okay.
because it can fly. And so by doing that, I need it to make a DC. What was it? 14. Dex saving throw.
It succeeds,
Okay.
which is weird because it is a Hydra and is currently on the ground.
So then it would not even take
He
half.
doesn't get like
unfortunate.
disadvantage because
No, it's incapacitated. It shouldn't receive
it shouldn't be
anything
able to
from
roll
Dex.
any-
Well, not the robot head.
Well, not the robot head. That's true.
And then with my bonus action, I command the wildfire spirit to shoot more fire at it.
Everything's fire.
Everything is fire. So does a 17 hit the fire the robot head?
Correct.
Okay, so that is going to be 8 points of fire damage,
Noted. 8 points of fire damage.
and then I end my.
Alrighty. That puts it at the Josh's turn.
The Josh's turn. Yeah.
Josh's.
Sorry,
Josh,
I saw that
Josh,
the Hydra
Josh,
beat
Josh.
you by nothing.
How close is the Hydra to us?
From you, it is currently 20 feet away.
20 feet. And you just made it laugh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's incapacitated. Except for the
yeah.
cybernetic head.
Except for
The
TV.
rest of it is completely is laughing its ass off, and on its turn, at the end of its, I think it's end or beginning. I have to look again.
I think it's end for those things, but I can be
Well,
wrong.
I'm double checking.
We smash?
Normally, you would get to
I'm
roll at the
already
beginning of the turn,
mid-charge.
which effectively skips its turn anyway.
Yeah.
Me charging is what caused initiative.
At the end of each of its turns. So on the end of its turn, it can try to get out of it basically with another save, but it's gonna lose its turn.
Okay, cool.
Skip turn.
So
That's
we
what Jason did.
we smash?
I'm literally already running at him.
Hit it.
We smash.
We
So I
smash.
take
Yeah.
out this. What is it? What am I able? Really? Actually,
It's just like a fucking claw hammer that you're
It's
using
a
for
great
imagery.
axe.
No,
Oh.
it's a toothpick.
Pretty much. And I would like to
It's a
enter
little chisel.
Rage!
The little girl, foamy at the mouth, carrying her battle axe, begins to rage.
She dropped her milk.
I,
She's
Oh!
Don't cry
damn.
over
so
spilled milk.
mad.
yeah, so I would like to run. I think I have 35 feet of movement. I do. I'd like to run off of Jen and smack one of the heads out.
Alrighty.
Or off.
Are you specifying a head that you're targeting, or would you like to just roll at random and hit a head?
Give me the colors. Yeah.
All
Alright.
colors.
White, black, green, red, pink, cybernetic, gold, copper, and I need one more fucking color.
Copper. We need
Silver.
it. Copper.
Silver, sure.
Copper.
There you
We
go.
need it.
Alright, you're gonna go ahead and try and cut off the copper head?
Does a 18 hit?
That
Oh,
sure
you're
as
raging.
fuck
You can
does.
advance.
It's
Advantage.
prone,
Oh,
so you
shit.
get
Rage, or
advantage.
no, that's only if you're reckless.
No, I think
Right?
it's
What
fine.
the
No,
fuck is rage
it's-
do again?
It's prone, so he gets advantage from that
Oh, so
anyway.
it's fine. You hit him. It's fine.
What if I wanted to... That's not a crit. Whatever. So... I get +2 damage on strength weapons. Can't concentrate. That was obvious. 1d12. It's gonna be 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage.
Sorry, 9 points. Sorry, 10 points because it's +2 because I'm raging.
The 10. Very well. As you come crashing down onto the copperhead, you cleave its neck in tow.
Whoa.
In tow.
Well,
In tow. Whatever. Its head, you know how like when you cut off a lizard's tail or it falls off, it just goes... that happens, except instead of spewing blood everywhere, copper coins go everywhere as its head comes wiggling off of its body.
nice.
As soon as my axe reaches the ground, you all just hear this.
By level 6, do you have a second attack?
I do. You should.
Yeah, you should. Barbarian.
Yeah.
Attacks per action too. Yes.
Yep.
Very well. You are surrounded by 2 other heads. You have the silver head and then some other color.
Pink.
I wrote them all down.
Sure, pink. You wrote them down?
S, W, B, G, R, P, Cyber, G, and Copper.
Pink
So
is
green.
green.
Yeah, green.
Green.
Green and silver are your options.
We're gonna do green.
Very well. Make your attack.
That is actually the damage die. Fuck you. That was almost
I saw
20,
that.
but a natural 20.
An unnatural?
Dirty.
Dirty 20.
Well.
Dirty 20.
Blurpy blurpy.
As you roll your dirty 20, you bring your axe down, coming into the neck of the Hydra. The green head. Roll for damage.
Aww.
Aww.
1, 3, 4, +2, 6.
6. You make a good way into the neck of the next head. However, it does not cleave it. It is still living and breathing. It is still laughing. However, acid seems to be pouring out of its neck and is eroding at your weapon.
Okay, cool.
Anyway. Do you have a bonus action or anything else you'd like to do?
The rage was the bonus action.
Rage was bonus action. Alright. Hydra's turn. It needs to go ahead and roll again. What's the DC again?
13 wisdom.
13 wisdom. It is still laughing.
Yes.
Hideously.
This is a pretty funny joke.
It's the best joke. Well,
Obviously.
I have others, but
But that was the best.
Alright, so that will skip the Hydra's turn entirely. We're going to then go ahead and go to Jen.
Alright.
get again.
So I started charging before initiative.
You are
So-
within 15 feet of it.
Okay. I'm going to use the bonus action charge.
Okay.
And I'm going to charge at his black head.
It's in a black head.
You
Or
gonna
blue,
pop it?
whatever the B was stood for.
Could be blue, could be black. I
Alright,
don't know.
I charge at that one.
We're going to charge at the bee head.
Yep.
Yeah.
The B head.
It looks like a bumblebee
Oh,
now.
no.
Bees.
Not that one!
Well, I'm going to charge the B head and see what happens.
Oh, dear Lord.
And I has advantage because he's still laughing his ass off?
Yep, he is currently incapacitated,
Alright,
so go nuts.
cool. Fuck
Nice.
nothing. Nat 20.
A nat 20.
Is
Yeah.
nothing?
Well, no, because I was mad at that die first because it was almost a 20, and then I looked over there, I was like, oh, never mind. So I was
Never
mad,
mind.
and then I was like, oh, no, it's fine.
Never
be
mind, your
mad,
buddy
be
made up
happy.
for it.
Yeah, it's all good. So nat 20 on the behead.
Very well. Go ahead and roll for double dice damage.
My charge is a 6 damage.
6 damage.
Yep, on the behead.
That is some good damage. It goes boom.
He's like actively morphing as we
Still,
play.
still doing okay?
I'm still coming up with it as I go along.
He's still doing okay?
he is buzzing around.
Alright, well, not for long. 'cause
It has
I'm-
sprouted wings on the back of its neck.
Alright. Is he up in the air or on the ground right now? Where did I place the head?
It's still laughing,
It's still
incapacitated.
Alright, I'm going to turn my ass around and just with my fucking back legs.
You're gonna give it a good old hoof kick.
You damn right I am. 24.
That will hit.
Or are you ready for this?
No, I'm not ready.
6 more points of damage.
As,
I'm sorry. No. I'm rolling more dice than I need to. 3 points of damage.
So combined with the charge you had previously done, alongside the current kicking damage you have done, you have kicked off the head of the Beedra.
The bee head is fucked.
And as the head goes flying, swarms of bees come pouring out.
Oh, jeez.
Solid. Yep. Are the
2
bees,
heads are down.
Are the bees problematic, or were they...
They go buzz off.
Alright, cool. I have 1 hit left.
Okay.
And now I'm going to aim for the...
Well, you don't have an attack.
Yes, I do. I have a bonus action charge, and then I have 2 attack actions.
Oh,
Which are both
okay.
your hooves you're using?
Well,
Unarmed strikes?
I'm now going to turn an unarmed strike with my fist. Because I turned around to kick him, so now I'm facing the other way.
Okay.
So whatever head is currently in front of me, which, let's say, is the pink head.
Sure. Pinky.
And
it is not the brain, it is the muscle.
24.
24 that hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
6.
Nice.
That is some damage.
Alright.
Fucking monks.
Yeah,
Ninja monk.
that's what I do.
Alright,
Ninja
we are
monk.
back at the top of the order. Jason.
Yes.
Do the bard thing.
Be broken in every way
Bye.
possible.
Well, we could pause if you want to. It's fine.
No.
I'll hold him down for you.
He's already incapacitated.
It'll make my job easier.
I know this is bad touch. Bad touch.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and move the 30 feet to get up closer to it.
Okay.
And I'll look at which... I know you had one head that was damaged that was still not off.
That was the
Pink?
green and the pink head are
And
damaged.
green.
Both
Well, I hit
pink and
the
green.
mechanical head.
Pink and green.
You damaged the mechanical head, yeah, too.
Yeah.
Oh, pink, green, and the
I'm gonna
cybo.
I'm gonna just go ahead and swing out my sword and go and try to hit it.
Which
Hit the
head?
pink one.
The pink one? Go ahead and
Yes.
roll your attack.
You are still prone, pal. So that is going to be a 19 to hit.
That will hit. Go ahead and
Alright.
roll your damage.
Cocked.
Cock.
Goddamn cocked.
Cock.
There we go. Now it's 9 points of slashing damage to pink head.
That will lob off the pink head. I need you to go ahead and make a wisdom save.
Okay. That's gonna suck. 17 for a total of 16.
That is still enough to evade the charm status.
Okay.
You are not charmed by its obnoxious perfume.
Okay. And, hey, Susie, you're doing great. Bardic Inspiration.
Alrighty then.
What does that mean?
You get a, let's see, what do I have? 1d8 that, for the next 10 minutes, you've got a 1d8 that you can use once on either an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. And then once you use it, it's gone.
Gotcha.
So, but you can choose what to use it on, like, oh shit, I really need to make this save, I'm going to use it. You know. Or, I need to hit, I'm going to use it.
Pretty nice.
Alright, Logan, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna cast, what is it called? Scorching Ray. At 3rd level.
Ooh, he's using a spell, guys. Watch out for the wizard.
The lizard wizard.
All magic casters are wizards.
Oh, man, you guys are doing it.
The
So,
fizzard.
for the time being, I'm just gonna have one target the mechanical head and see how damaged it is from there. If I hit, that is. Okay, yeah, I'm sure 23 hits.
Yeah, it does.
And so that'll be a total of 10 points of fire damage. How's it looking?
As you cast the Scorching Ray and it hits the mechanical head, you see it begin to melt under the intense heat that your ray produces, and it melts off of the base of the Hydra.
Nice.
However,
However,
Mm-hmm. 3 more mechanical heads.
Doing so, you have upset the stitching that was holding this mechanical head on. And from that spot sprouts 2 rainbow heads.
Oh, God.
Rainbow. Okay, then I'm going to attack one of the rainbow heads.
Okay,
Okay, so a 21 should hit, right?
that does.
And I'm going to use the enhanced bond feature to add an extra D8 to this spell once. So this will be a total of...
He really doesn't want this rainbow head to exist, does
I
he?
don't want it to.
Mm-mm.
And then 13 points of fire damage to one of the rainbow heads.
The rainbow head that received the 13 fire damage is still alive and kicking, although it is severely burned.
Alright, and I have 2 more rays since I cast
It's
this.
going to be like prismatic spray.
Oh boy. Yeah, since I cast this at 3rd level, I have 2 more rays, so I'll target another one of that same rainbow head. Does a 13 hit?
13 does not meet its armor class,
Ah.
unfortunately.
And then the last one I'm targeting at the same rainbow head. Or does a 16 hit?
A 16 does hit.
Good.
So that'll be 9 more points of fire damage.
As that 9 more points of fire damage hit, you manage to completely burn away the flesh that was on this rainbow head. It is now a charred head and is fallen over, slumped dead.
Good.
Alright, and then finally as my bonus action, I command the little fire spirit to shoot a flame at the other rainbow head. 25 should hit.
Yeah, it does.
Too high. Too high.
Too high. So that would be... I think that's... Yeah, okay. That head's gonna take 6 points of fire damage.
It takes 6 points of fire damage.
Wonderful. Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Alrighty. That is going to be Josh. You're up.
Cool. I'm gonna bonus action frenzy, so I'm gonna get an extra attack next turn and after. And I'm gonna continue lopping off the green head. Do I still get advantage on this one or no?
Yeah, they're
he's still
all the heads except the one remaining rainbow head are prone.
Well, fuck. So for the first attack, does a 10 hit?
A 10 does not hit,
You can
unfortunately.
use your bardic inspiration.
Okay. Sure.
I'm just saying you can.
Does a 17 hit?
A 17 does hit.
Ooh, perfect.
Told you could do it.
Sure. 7 damage.
7 damage combined with the previous damage you had committed to the green head is enough to lob off its head. However,
You were going for green.
you have upset the stitches,
Ah,
and 2 rainbow heads take its place.
God damn.
3 rainbow heads are currently on this dragon.
Am I smart? Nope.
What are you trying to roll for?
Trying to see if I'm smarter than my player.
I
Or
know.
smart enough that that I understand. Wait a minute.
Are you smarter than a fifth
Well,
grader?
I'm smart enough
I
to.
do want to hit one of the rainbow heads as my last attack action.
Frenzy doesn't happen immediately.
It says on every turn after this
I
one.
believe
Are you
you.
sure?
I feel like it was immediate.
While in a frenzy, you can make a single melee weapon attack as a bonus action on each of your turns after this one.
It seems so not good. They should buff it.
Yeah, that's so not barbarian, which
Yeah.
is supposed to be immediate.
Yeah.
You know, we're changing barbarian rules. Get your extra attack now.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You're an ass.
Fuck you,
Does
wizards.
a 12 hit?
No.
No? Sorry.
Did
last
it matter? No.
17.
A 17 hits.
Perfect. That's going to be 9 points of damage on one of the rainbow heads.
Alrighty. I'm going to go ahead and say that that is the one closest to you.
Perfect.
Because otherwise it'd be kind of dumb to reach
Yeah.
over another rainbow head, hit another rainbow.
Yeah, I'm attempting to mark it all.
Okay.
It's
So it
attempting.
splits. and
Yeah.
splits.
So can
No
you
more
do me a
arrows.
favor
Oh.
and list the heads that are remaining?
You have S, W, G, R, and then you have 3 rainbows.
What the hell could S be?
Silver.
Silver.
Silver,
Silver,
white.
white,
I
Gray.
had two G's.
Green and
So-
gold. Yeah.
gold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Silver, white, gold. And what was the
So
other?
gold, I guess. Silver, white, gold, red, and then 3 rainbows. 2 of the rainbows have been hit already. One of them's fine.
Alrighty. So, is that your turn, Josh?
Yep.
Alright.
Now, one of the rainbows is dead.
One is.
Yeah, but
They're
2 of them
they
have
sprouted
been
in
hit.
pairs.
One
Oh,
is
yeah.
fine and one is dead.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Yeah, there are 4 total.
I got you.
So, on its turn, it's going to use one of its legendary actions to break out of your Tasha City's laughter.
Oh, okay.
Douche.
Good joke.
It was a good joke. That's why it stayed down for a turn. Alright. Now that it is effectively its turn, because its legendary action has to be used on Josh's turn.
Yep.
It is now up. And it's going to make 6 breath weapon attacks.
Oh.
1, 2,
Ah.
3, 4, 5.
Not good. Not good.
Were you counting to make sure I was right?
I was counting. I'm not going to confirm or deny whether or not you were right.
It don't matter.
It's definitely 7. That's why I wasn't
Yeah.
confirming.
This monster is just a wall to take up time. Let's go. Alright. So, I need a shitload of deck saves.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Let me guess.
Define-
6?
define this.
Give me 6 dexterity saving throws.
Do we get any reactions on this?
Do you get any reactions? No.
1,
Oh,
Your
is
reaction's your dex save, really.
Is the wildfire spirit also
4,
included in this
5,
deck save?
6.
Nah.
Oh, God.
Okay.
6 deck saves. Oh,
Oh, hey now, dude.
this was excellent.
That's why you're...
It was excellent.
Now I gotta go get it now.
I'm gonna move this.
Oh shit, that just goes all across the screen.
Here you go. Well, I have mini dice if you want to roll them yourself, too.
Alright, now. While we're kind of at a...
Kind of at a...
Oh,
yeah, kind of
waiting.
at a
Yeah, I'm gonna need to roll
slightly
those.
out of
Wait, wait, wait.
games
Yeah, just
point
there-
here.
6 dice. I have many. I have like 8 d20s.
How's the temperature in here, guys?
I'm
good?
okay.
It is comfortable.
Good. So
I'm
I'll
worked.
write it down for you.
I-
All my hard work worked.
To open a Google Doc, 'cause I don't have any physical paper to take
Start.
notes on.
I'm going to have to
Natural
take
1,
notes
2,
on
3,
these. So,
5, 11,
Rainbow.
15,
Rainbow.
17, 20.
Red. Gold.
What's your plus?
Silver.
Sorry,
19. What
Hey, can
color
we
is
borrow
it?
a sheet of paper there, Gilligan?
Gilligan, what heads do I have remaining? I've got 3
Silver,
rainbows.
white,
Red,
gold.
white.
I don't know why I said
Silver,
by
white,
3.
gold,
No,
red.
because 1, 2,
Yep.
3. Yeah, that makes
Rainbow,
sense. Change that
rainbow,
one to
rainbow.
Are you just,
Alright,
read,
just
read,
making
tell me
sure
what
I
your
had them
numbers are.
No,
wait.
well, just
Don't be ridiculous. You can't have paper.
yes. Here, Gilligan. We'll scoop this paper.
Yeah.
And if you need a pencil.
I'm almost
There we
done.
go.
So.
So it is
You know,
two.
I am getting ass on these
You're
deck saves. Oh boy.
Zach, do you want paper? Are you good?
That should be good.
Okay. I'm keeping track of your monsters, I guess. So we both did that though. We did the
All
exact same
right.
thing.
That's not too bad.
I'm glad you did good. Not
I
too
mean,
bad, I mean.
I'm pretty sure I failed this one and this one,
Does
but
it
the
look
rest,
so?
I think I
Right
probably
now?
got.
7, 9,
Oh,
8,
God.
11.
Yeah, you can
I was
write
just
it down.
confused. I was like,
Yeah.
your pluses are making no sense in my brain.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
No,
so,
you're entirely right. I did 3 instead of 2.
what I need from everyone who is currently within melee range.
Which is
most
everybody pretty
everyone,
much.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
not
I'm
you.
20 feet away.
Yeah. So you are immune to this effect. Just outright on range, you do not have to do any saves for the first 3.
For the first 3? Okay.
So everybody who's within range for the first 3, go ahead and give me 3 of the deck saves.
Do you want them in any? Hold on.
Whatever
Hold on.
order you rolled them in.
Well,
10, 20,
this is
18.
the order we're
All
gonna
right,
do.
you
them.
are immune to
4 is
2
first.
Right.
of these effects.
And do I get to pick or just.
Well,
6.
they're all the same effect. That's
Oh,
why I'm
okay.
just doing them in bulk order.
2.
Mm.
Okay, just keep reading.
Guessing those are the rainbows.
Okay, one more.
I think you know what effect is coming.
Mm-hmm. Pain in the ass.
4.
It's
Hypnotic
a good one.
spray or prismatic.
That's the order we're gonna do them in.
Close.
Something like that.
It's one of those things.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
All right. So what?
give me 3 of the deck saves.
All right. So for me, it's 19, 15, and 4.
All right, you are immune to 1.
Okay. Josh we had 16, 19, and nat 1 for a total of 3.
Okay, so you are immune to 2. We're going to have some fun with your net 1, though.
Mm.
Oh boy.
All right, Jason. Art.
Jason Art here.
He do be rolling.
Just a lot.
Rolled the first 2, forgot him. Kept rolling.
932 damage.
Okay.
Does 28 exceed your current hit points?
No.
All right, you are fine.
Okay.
Yay.
I did not find it.
You are being hit by 2 of these, correct?
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Yes, I'm immune to one of them.
I'm rolling way better than I did with Jason. You're fucked.
Perfect. I don't know how to change my hit points.
You just click on it
Oh,
and then
I
you
see.
do that. Yep, there you go.
That is 4 8s in a row, chat.
Oh, God.
Uh-huh.
I think you might be taking a nap.
Good night.
A dirt nap.
No, just a nap.
All right.
Dirt nap.
Tell me.
Mhm.
Does 52 exceed your current hit point value?
Yeah.
All right. You are blind.
Oh, damn.
I'm blind.
So do I take...
You don't take the damage, you're just blind.
Yeah, you are just now under a status effect. You are blind.
I'm not taking damage.
No, you are not taking damage. However, this will affect your later damage.
Mhm.
Josh, I get
1.
He's immune to
I
2.
get 1,
but
but
he got a nat 1.
I'm going to give you a automatic 10 on this just
Beautiful.
for the nat 1. So
I can take it.
Barbarian's last words before not taking.
Is there a way to, like, give me a blind condition on you?
Yes.
How? Oh, conditions?
Yeah.
See, blinded.
all right, Josh, does 44 meet your AC? Or not your AC, but your hit points?
Does not.
It does not.
Nope.
All right, you are not blinded.
Bro, you have hit points?
He's a barbarian.
Damn.
I hit 65.
How am I only at 33?
Because your hit dice sucks at a D8.
I thought monks were supposed to be good.
That's why you
Also,
put
what's
points
your-
into
what's your
con.
They're also-
modifier?
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, you see that.
I did.
Yeah, I got an 18 constitution. I got some hit points.
We dumped the brain for a reason.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so
What the fuck does
you are
blind
fine.
affect?
You are not blinded.
So, fine is his condition?
Yeah,
Okay.
he is A-okay as the 3 rainbow heads each did
fine.
color spray as their breath weapon.
That's the one.
Oh, what
Color spray.
the actual fuck
Cooler sprue.
does
So,
blind
what about the
even
next
do?
3 deck saves we had to do?
Well, we'll go ahead and give me the next one for each of you. As this one's regardless of range.
So you go.
8.
8, you are under its effect.
Beautiful.
16.
You are taking half.
18, 14.
Taking half, taking half. Alright.
Well, I mean. And. Susie.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
at 18, 14.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
You
I
doofus.
thought she was just listed off two for herself.
Under the blind status effect,
I don't know what it does. Like, it doesn't...
don't you have disadvantage on saving throws?
I literally
That
don't.
requires
good
sight.
question.
Hold on. Blinded creature cannot see and automatically fails any ability check that requires sight.
Alright,
Does it say
so
anything about saving throws, though?
Yeah. Saving throws are different from ability
Attack
checks.
rolls against the
technically.
creature have
Technically.
advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. So I think I'm fine.
there's a dice that went somewhere. I'm not worried about it.
We'll find it.
It'll happen later.
When you step on it, it's probably a D4.
Oh no, it's one
And
of
no,
the.
it's one of the Caltrop dice, so it
Oh
doesn't
no,
matter.
I didn't
when-
drop the Caltrop.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say it wouldn't matter if it was the D4 or not. You're still gonna feel it.
Yeah, it was like all of his dice are pain.
Yeah.
2 million damage.
All right. That is 36 fire damage.
Wow.
So, or
Half if
Half
you
18.
made your saving throw.
Yeah,
what,
baby. Wait, you said
18?
fire damage?
Yeah, you're immune.
Oh no, it's burning! Wait, it's burning.
Wait a second.
Stands there proud. As
It's just like roasting me, and I'm just.
your clothes are peeling off as you just brace out the middle.
Behold my flaming dick! Oh, glorious 3.5 inches!
Be proud of that half.
I am.
Alright.
So charred.
Alrighty.
It's like a burnt sausage.
I need.
Come on.
Oh, you guys are still monitoring health.
Yes, my.
No, I'm fucked. It's fine going.
Why is it being so slow?
The next one's gonna be even better.
Oh, perfect, because that's where I rolled my nat 1. For a total of 3. Josh got a 4.
All right, you're taking full damage.
Jeez,
Yeah, I
slow.
would assume.
You got a what? A 4. You're taking full damage.
Perfect.
Jason, what was your next dex?
11.
You are taking full damage.
Yeah.
14.
You are taking full damage.
Wow!
Yay! This isn't complicated,
Hey, could someone hand me a pencil, please?
and this is fun because I get to pull out the D100 for this one.
Oh.
Can someone hand me the infirmary, please?
Yeah, I'll take it if y'all got it.
Hold on. Before any of that happens, well, I don't even need to worry about the con save because you got rid of it, so I would drop it anyway. So
All right.
I'm not even going to worry about that.
So each of you are taking 14 damage.
Okay.
What kind of damage?
It is just blunt damage.
Oh crap! I'm gonna heal 7 of those, please. Because I get resistance, right? That's half.
Yeah, that's halved. It is non-magical as the gold dragon spews gold onto you.
Ow.
Okay.
Art! Or sorry, art!
Not that
Each of you now get 80 gold.
not that I'm
Oh, nice.
trying to fuck myself over, but that was where I rolled a nat 1. Did that do anything different for me?
Way to be honest.
Yeah, go ahead. Give yourself a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
Okay.
And I am going to go ahead and reaction.
That's not what I wanted.
I'm going to use my Stone's Endurance to try. Oop, not a D20.
A 16?
12.
You are not overcome by the weight of greed,
Cocked.
as the gold does not automatically induce your gambling addiction.
10. Okay, so I use Stone's Endurance as a reaction. So instead of 14 damage, I only took 4.
You said we got 50 gold?
Because we got 2 more to go.
Mm-hmm.
No,
one more.
we have one more because you only told us to
Or
roll
you
6
know what?
times.
You're right. I'm going to go ahead and roll to see which of these 2 effects I want to do.
Oh, cool. The one I wanted.
All right. What is the last of your deck saves?
17?
10. Full.
11.
Full.
19.
Half.
Wait, what am I doing?
Half.
Oh. Alright.
I need
Half
to
of
take-
anything is at least 1, right?
Yes.
Cool. I fall down.
Don't worry.
I don't know if I get up
I
again.
fix. I fix.
All
I'm
right.
already sitting at 1 hit point.
I fix.
Take 1
Ah, fuck.
damage.
I am unconscious.
What about everyone else?
1 damage.
Oh,
Just
okay.
1 damage?
Oh.
Yep. As you
Oh, what?
are
That's some
as
bullshit.
the silver head coughs up some silver on you guys. Y'all collect 33 silver.
Oh, nice.
Perfect.
Nothing great, but this head's fine. He's a little baby head. Bless you.
Thank you.
Alrighty. That will be the fucked up Hydra's turn.
Okay. Fucked up Hydra.
Am I no longer blind if I'm unconscious?
That is
I mean-
correct.
Yeah,
so my
you're just
condition goes away.
you just acquired a new one.
Yes.
Solid.
Called unconscious.
Condition dead.
You still can't
No,
see
you're
anything
not
at the
dead.
moment.
Alright, so it is now
Unconscious is a
Jen's
condition,
turn.
yo.
I need
Ooh, death save time.
some death saves.
How do?
1d20, and that's it. Just read the number on it. No adding.
13.
You're good.
Alright, you have 1 good.
Cool. Daboop. Daboop. Daboop.
Agreed. Taboo.
Taboo.
All right.
I dabooped it.
Jason,
Taboo.
you are at the top of the order, so it is your turn.
Damn it.
Damn it, my turn.
Very well. So I
Keep
see you drop,
A little bit.
A little bit.
Just a tad.
and I say from a distance, I go, "You look better to me. Get up." You get 4 points from a healing word.
Oh, solid. How do I adjust my hit points when I'm?
You just add hit points.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So
I
add
didn't.
4.
I didn't know that I could do that when I was
Yep.
unconscious.
So add
but
4,
it's all good.
and then it just takes you right out of there. There you go.
Oh well.
And
Didn't do
that
anything.
was my bonus action, and it was a leveled spell. So now I can use an action on a cantrip, since I'm still technically in melee with it, so I'm within the 5 feet.
Yep.
And I just look at all these heads that are right next to me, and I like. He lets out this huge burp, and I need a Constitution save from there.
Well, you chose the wrong stat.
Mhm.
I gave a 17 to your group.
I figured, but he had to try.
He did. That's how this shit worked, yo.
Mhm. I mean, because otherwise, you would have taken 2d6 belch damage. I mean, thunder damage. Dear Lord.
What does dodge do?
Dodge action means that you are now at disadvantage to hit. They have to roll at disadvantage on their attack rolls.
And I believe you have.
But
advantage
that's
on
your
dex saving
action.
throws as well.
Well, it could be a bonus action if I use key, but yes.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I think you also get advantage on dex saving throws.
Possibly. I haven't looked at it.
Okay.
It's a lot of little
Dodge,
things.
not
Dodge
bad
sucks.
idea.
Yeah,
No,
dodge is always a good one.
awesome.
All right.
So
right.
that is my turn. That is all I could do.
Then we're going to go down the order to Logan.
All right, so Mustard looks around. He sees that Gilligan has
Doing
just
great.
doing great. So he's like, you're getting real annoying. Catchy one-liner. And I stick my hands to the ground, right, and I cast Erupting Earth. So from a point, there's going to be a 20-foot cube centered on as many heads as I can possibly hit without hitting anyone else, right?
So all of them, yeah.
All 7, perfect.
So then each of them would have to make a dex saving throw
7.
of DC 14.
Yes.
All right, I'll just whether or not they succeed. If they, I think they take half. If they, yeah, they succeed. So, so that's all right. So if a head fails, it takes 21 bludgeoning damage. If it succeeds, it takes 10 bludgeoning.
You effectively managed to, in one fell swoop, kill all of the remaining heads.
Let's
Oh,
go.
Nice.
However, from
Oh,
the gold head
That's
sprouts
2 more rainbows.
2 more rainbow heads.
Are you kidding me? Insert catchy one. Bonus action. I have the
Catchphrase.
Catchphrase. I have a little fire sprite attack. Oh, nat 20. Wouldn't you know? One of the rainbow heads, of course. So that'll be 10 points of fire damage to one of the rainbow heads.
10 points of fire damage. Alright. He hit a little scorchy.
A little scorchy. And that's my turn.
Is that
Josh, you're up.
with the net 20?
Cool.
Oh, nice.
I would like
You did? Okay.
to run over to one
I just
to
rolled
the
a 1 on the second.
one that's damaged.
Bring
Kindly
down the
acquaint
axe.
my battle axe with
That's
with the
good.
head. Does a 12 hit?
No.
Cool.
Are you raging?
Never stopped.
It doesn't.
Oh, it's just a plus or something,
Yeah.
right?
And he's
Okay.
not. I don't get advantage on it.
No, I gotcha. I was thinking it was a reckless, and that's why you were.
Does a 13 hit?
No.
Cool. That bonus action on that extra hit.
Are you still frenzy?
16.
That hits.
Woo!
There we go.
I was just powering up for this one, guys. I swear.
Mhm.
It's pretty
Look,
solid
everything
power
about
up.
it. It is. So it's going to be 12, 14 points of damage.
That is more than enough as you lob its head off.
Nice.
And 1 rainbow head remains. That is your turn, right?
Yep, that's it.
Alright. It is the Hydra's turn. And with its last head cowering in fear as it weighs its own mortality, the Hydra begins to back away from the party, opening itself to opportunity attacks
Oh.
if they should take them.
Yes.
Don't know if I can,
Yeah.
because I was unconscious a second ago.
You are currently up, so you do have the ability to make a
Cool. I'm
reaction.
gonna
Does
hit
a
him in the
15 hit?
face.
It does.
Ladies first.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. Go ahead.
Damn. Nope. 11.
Mine's not much better. 10.
And that does not hit. So Jason.
Stabby.
Both rolled the same
That
shit,
is
though.
a total of 5 points of damage.
Well, that's what we rolled.
The final of the rainbow heads gets stabbied in the neck and begins recoiling back as it singles you out in particular and makes a last-ditch effort. Can I get a con? Or not a con, a dex save.
Baby.
It is one of the few things that I'm actually relatively good at, but not with that as the roll.
Yeah.
So that's only an 11.
An 11. You unfortunately are unable to look away in time as he opens his eyes wide and begins casting color spray again at you. This time at a higher level in desperation.
I am blind. Possibly. Wait, he's got to roll hit dice. Yeah, I'm sure he'll get it with my reduced hit points right now, so.
Yeah, does a 15 exceed your hit point?
Yeah,
total?
I'm blind.
Yeah, your ass is blinded.
Blinded.
And that will be the Hydra's turn. Jen, your centaur ass is up.
Yeah, my center ass is gonna gallop politely over to him. Grab his head. And fucking rip him in half.
Go.
Alright, go ahead and make an unarmed strike attack.
Alright, cool. That's at a 20. Nat
Ooh.
20!
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Flavor it for me. Give it to me.
Like I said, I'm gonna casually gallop my way over there. I'm gonna fucking pick him up off the ground, because I'm just gonna assume he's on the ground for fun. And,
Sure.
and I'm gonna grab him, and I'm just gonna fucking rip his skull in half.
As you do, you notice a key fall to the floor from this head.
Do we need that?
I'd wager, yeah.
Alright.
Still foaming in the mouth, ready to fucking strike
Calm
anything.
down.
I got a few more attacks, so I'm gonna gallop over to another head. And,
I think that was the last time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
yeah, I'm aware. And just fucking curb stomp him in the head.
So you're going over to one of the random heads on the floor.
Yeah.
Alright, as you do, you notice that at the base of its head, there is yet again another key.
I'm still gonna curb stomp him.
Okay, go ahead.
Cool.
Splat.
I got the key now.
Yep, you got
Alright,
two
cool.
keys.
I'm sensing a pattern.
We should do that to each head.
Yeah.
Alright, and because I have a bonus action left, what I'm gonna do, because he's dead now, so hear me out. All of his heads are on the ground.
So it's
yes?
better this way.
So
a
I'm
lot
gonna
of them
just
decapitated in various areas.
charge in a circle and stomp on all of them in my charge, if that's the thing I can do. If not, that's totally fine. It just
I would
seemed
like
cool.
to take a reaction and bat her.
I don't
As
know if it's doable.
As we're out of initiative, it doesn't really matter. If you'd like to bat her, go ahead, make an attack roll. Yeah, if you're gonna run around
I'm-
curb stomping things.
Yeah,
Susie,
galloping, curb
Susie,
stomping
Susie.
all of them.
Susie. Not Gilligan, please. The heads. The heads.
Right back into the
The heads.
Hydra.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll be a couple more rounds. Don't worry.
Okay. Want some of the cookie?
Radiance.
As you guys noticed, the Hydra was backing up towards something. It is a large door. And on this door, there are 9 key slots.
Oh, really?
No. Fuck you. Yes, there are 9 key slots.
I didn't pick up any of the keys.
I
Just
went
FYI.
and grabbed them
I did not.
with
I
my
didn't
9
think-
hands.
I
grabbed-
didn't think that they would be necessary.
Alright, Art with his
Cool if I go
9
use the
hands.
No,
Okay.
you must hold it.
Awesome.
You're technically an adult. You can make your own bathroom decisions.
I don't want to be a dick, so.
Alright.
Should we perhaps take a break at this point?
I think 2 hours and 11 minutes is a fine time to take. And we are back once again to
Yay.
resume the Copper Pouch campaign. where you guys had left off less than 15 minutes ago was you had just defeated the amalgamation Hydra that was cleverly put there as a trap. As you all had alerted the secret government that rules the world that you are trying to topple their economy.
Yes.
We're just here to get some gold.
Copper.
We're just here to get some copper.
Good.
Yeah.
Because copper is the best form of currency.
Obviously.
Copper supremacy.
Copper
Start
supremacy.
Start dollar bills instead of hundreds.
Alrighty. So, you guys have defeated the Hydra. You have now realized that those 9 keys go in the 9 keyholes on the door with only 4 hinges. So, would you like to open the door and proceed to the next room?
Duh.
Okay.
Adventure!
What she said.
Very well. As you all make your way to putting the keys in the keyholes, there's no fancy puzzle here. There's no rhyme or reason to where the keys have to go in a specific order. You just turn them all, locks unlock, and the door swings open.
What do we see past the door?
You see a dimly lit room with a single overhead light.
And it pushes you in.
Oh.
It's dimly lit. There we go.
There is a table with 2 daggers pierced into it, an empty chair, and then an elderly man in the other.
Grandpa!
Old people.
Yep, you got an old person in there. Time
Aren't you
to
an old
kill him
old-
because he inherited wealth and we will not.
That doesn't seem right.
Is this like an alive old person?
It's an alive old person. He is sitting there. And he sees you enter the room and he goes, "Oh, what lovely company we have here."
Why are you tied to that chair?
I'm not tied to the chair.
We can change that.
Why aren't you tied to that chair?
Well,
I can change that.
I am here to test your strength, your valor, your courage.
He's an old man. I'm pretty sure one of us could snap his wrist just, like that.
Can I have one of you sit across from me and partake in an old-fashioned arm wrestling challenge?
I got it!
Dominate the girl, yeah.
Yeah, she's
Yeah, I'll
strong.
second that.
Very
She's
well,
strong.
young brave soul. Come sit forth against me and test your strength.
Okay.
Susie, if you lose, he's probably gonna take your cookies.
Is this true?
Smash. I got you.
What is the chair made of that he's sitting in?
It's just a standard creaky old wooden chair.
Is there anything metal
Nope,
connected to him?
not touching him, no.
Other than his metal codpiece, which is hidden under his clothes.
So, this is going to be very simple. I will roll a strength roll. You will roll a strength roll. That is all.
And
Ah, yes. That number. What did you roll, Josh? Or let me hear this. What's your plus to strength?
6.
All right, you win.
Sorry, that's on my saving throw. 3.
All right, you win.
You rolled a nat one. Oh God.
Well, I'll have you know, I too did not do that.
Oh, what was your name?
Susie.
Susie, you are a bright young girl. I wish you the best in the future. You may proceed. Now for you fucking cowards.
That's how it's gonna be, huh?
I need the rest of you bitches to line forth and get your arms snapped in twain.
Alright. I'm up, old man. Let's see what those creaky old bones are capable of.
So this old man, for the rest of you, roils up his sleeves and just muscles upon muscles begin to form in Popeye-style fashion
Just some spinach.
as he puts on a leather glove, specifically with the fingers cut out to enhance his grip strength.
Okay.
He sits there, ready to fucking go.
I sure hope fucking Mustard's just like looking at this sweating. And he says, I like shakily, I sure hope you can handle the heat. Yeah.
That's what he's just like,
He says nothing. He just stares you
Or
down.
get out of the kitchen.
Yeah. There's a kitchen, and old men like you shouldn't be cooking.
I don't get it either.
He says nothing. He just stares you down.
All right. Strength check, right?
Didn't say anything.
It's a good thing I'm proficient. That's a 10.
Seeing as I beat you by 15, your arm is very quickly smacked into the table. He says, "You are not a worthy bitch.
You're ugly looking and old.
Go to the back of the line. I feel pitiful for you, so I'll let you try later."
I don't like him.
Okay.
Who is next among you bitches?
I'll sit down.
Oh, it is Art the Celebrity.
How many people fucking know you?
Everybody.
I don't know you.
I know you
You're
to
not
be
anybody.
Wow.
Ouch.
I already have to deal with being on fire constantly, and that hurt more.
Sorry.
You're not.
I am.
He's better at roasting.
I like you.
I know he
Thank
is.
you. I forgive you.
Thank
Art,
you.
I already know you to be worthy. You may go ahead.
Fuck you.
Thank you. He's my friend. Do you think you could let him go too?
Maybe. We'll see how much of a bitch he is.
I'm trying to persuade him. 17.
He gets one more chance.
Okay.
If he fails, I'm going to fill him up.
I'm sorry. What?
I don't even want to know what that means.
We'll leave that.
Help me.
We'll leave that ambiguous on purpose.
No. No.
Alrighty, Art, you may go on.
Thank you.
Percy.
Atavar.
Percy?
Wrong
Yes.
Never mind.
Uh-huh.
Gilligan is land, I take it.
Wow, yep.
I know all. That Mustard is a bitch. Therefore, I need you to arm wrestle me to prove my point right.
Alright. I assume it's the strength.
Nice.
16.
You fail!
Fuck.
As your arm is pressed down into the table. It says, get to the back of the line, bitch!
I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic on this guy, if that does anything.
You cast Dispel Magic?
Does he shrivel up like a raisin?
No, you have broken the chains that have binded him here, for he is a more powerful person than you could have ever have known. You have unsealed the magic containing his true strength, as his other arm grows massive as well, then his legs, then his abdomen, and finally, his mega mind-sized head.
Hey, Susie.
As a bonus action,
Hi, my name is Susie.
I use my Mantle of Majesty.
Oh.
What the fuck are these things?
And then when the next person sits down, and the person after that, because I can do this for a minute, I'm going to need a Wisdom save DC 13 from this guy.
Okay.
As I tell him, you know, you should lose. Lose being the command word.
These dice are cursed today. That is a nat 1, so...
So then I
Art has a way with words. What can I say?
I step up to the
Come
table.
up here, bitch.
Meh.
That is a 19.
A 19 to my... Not 19. Gah! You may pass,
The dice favor me.
bitch.
You're the bitch.
You should lose again.
You should lose.
I should probably lose again. It'd be rude to split the party now, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Regardless, I must test the centaur's strength. So please come forth, centaur, and lose to me.
Anytime. 10.
Gah! You have proven yourself worthy. You all may have access to the vaults. However, and he walks over to the side of the room and tugs on a little string, and you hear jingle, 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 as a very elaborate set of bells on strings wrap from here all the way to the police station.
Oh,
I believe in fair contest, so you all have access to the vault for about 10 minutes until the police get here.
okay.
I don't know what you all plan to do with copper, but do with it what you may. I will take my leave, and
You're a good guy.
thank you for being such...
Ow.
Thank you for being such an appreciative fellow.
No problem. I'll write song for you.
I break off a piece of my cookie and I go, thanks.
Susie, you have a heart of gold. I wish you the best with whatever is to come. And he snaps the cookie in half and gives you back the other.
Yes. It's like so tiny at this point.
You're okay, Clone.
Gulliver.
Huh?
Whatever the fuck you want to
Gilligan.
Gulliver.
Gulliver, Gilligan, it's all the same.
Gilligan.
Galifianakis.
Yeah.
I have no personal stakes in your matter, so just be safe, okay? And Mustard, you're a beach.
I'm gonna meet you again. I'm gonna meet you again, and I'm gonna... The thing on me, you.
Still hasn't been a minute. We should go. Command word to you.
I'm still watching you.
I'm not leaving because you told me. I'm leaving because I want you. There's a difference.
You all manage to make it to the safe. And it is at this moment that you hear out of one of your bags... Do you guys copy? Over.
What? You had a communication device this whole fucking time.
Of course, the conductor has a communication device. Over.
Caboose.
Yeah.
We left our copies
Caboose,
in the other
over.
room.
No, they were picked up from the trash can
Remember?
earlier. So you guys have your equipment again.
No, our copies.
Oh.
Copy.
Oh.
It's okay. I tried.
Yeah.
It was a good one.
Okay, fell. But,
No. You know what? I appreciate the
They
merit.
all can't be.
they can't be gold
winners.
all the time, you know?
I have several bags of holding for you all to store the copper in. Over.
Over where?
I think over there.
Over yonder. Over.
Which one of us is yonder?
Mustard. Over.
I look on top of Mustard. I don't see any bags.
He doesn't see any bags.
Look again. Over.
Am I holding any bags that I was unaware of previously?
I don't know who picked the stuff out of the trash can.
I did.
Then yeah, you've got the bags.
Yeah. And she's the smart one. Gilligan is the smart one.
Pop
I
on
see the
floor.
bags. They weren't over Mustard.
Yonder.
Were they over Mustard or under Mustard?
I think they were on the side of Gilligan.
Mustard on the side. Got it. But don't.
Good night, everybody.
And that's it. Yeah.
Oh,
Alright.
all right,
You
I
start
guess.
loading
So,
Yeah.
as you guys make your way into this room, because I failed to describe it once again, it is as if the gates of heaven open to you.
Of copper.
For
ribbon.
beyond these
Kevin.
shallow wooden doors lies a gate, and through these gates you can see the depths and volume there is to this vault that contains nearly the world's supply of copper. So much that it is impossible for you to realistically take it all. However, you can do a lot of damage with the amount of copper you can take with the several bags of holding you have.
Okay.
So,
Start
the
scooping.
gates are open to
Start
you.
scooping.
I do that thing like dogs do, where they just into the bag.
And you can do it with your arms
I
and
take
your
one
front
yeah,
hooves.
I got
You take
many
one
things.
copper.
Take 1 copper.
She's helping.
She is.
Oh, I love Susie.
I assume we do this for what, 9 minutes, and then we bounce. We need a minute escape, or what?
No.
I think we
I
escape
can
in a
run
minute.
real fast.
What animals can I transform into?
I don't know.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Wait, I think I could become a horse.
Me too.
Are you?
Take on your...
Yeah.
You're 6th
Your mantle.
level, but not a moon druid, so it
Well,
should
yeah.
be like a
The horse
level half.
I can transform
yeah,
half.
you should be a regular horse, yeah, definitely. Or like
Uh,
a war horse, even.
riding horse. Speed 60 feet, CR 1/4, and
Yeah,
a
yeah,
war
easily.
horse is CR. Yeah, so I can be a war horse. How fucking random is that? This guy who's constantly on fire. Also, I'm a horse now.
Are you putting
Is
your
the
horse
horse
on
on fire?
fire?
Yes.
Oh no, that sucks.
Alright, who's
I was
riding
gonna,
you?
I was gonna ride you, but that will not
you
feel
could
good.
still ride.
You can still ride me.
That won't feel good.
I'll unfire the part of the horse that you need to be on.
Good, because I'm not a ginger, aka fire crotch.
I don't like that.
Try being a ginger.
You know what's more valuable than the world's supply of copper?
Becoming a horse.
The friends we make along the way.
Cookies.
The price on the head of the 4 wanted criminals trying to steal the world's supply of copper, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, who the hell are those?
It's Caboose.
Caboose is the 4 criminals?
Can I make an
I thought he
intelligence
was
check?
Make
a
an
little
intelligence
weird.
check.
Someone's got to. It's not
I got
us.
a 2.
Even the stupidest among stupid could realize you just got double-crossed.
Wait a second. Are you
Nice.
telling me that you just double-crossed us?
Look behind you. And then you see the city guard come pouring in. Hut, 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 hut,
You said
hut,
we
hut.
had 10 minutes. We took 9.
I alerted the cops upon your arrival to the
It's
bank.
time for you to make the, you can make the joke about the police now with the...
It's the Kappas!
Hey!
There you go.
See, I forgot the joke.
He's like, what are you on about? Oh!
Hey, it's the coppers here!
You know what, Caboose? Fuck you. Over.
It's over for you, criminal scum. Oh, I need you to come with us, and we're gonna take you in and
All
dump
right.
the copper where you had it.
Gladly. Does anyone
Okay,
want to jump on my
As-
back before I run?
as they say that and they're coming towards us, Art just kind of turns around back towards them and looks over at Susie. Pull my finger.
I hold my breath.
So, in their vicinity, within a range of 90 feet, a 20-foot radius sphere of stinking cloud now appears.
Beautiful.
Alrighty.
That is a 3rd level spell.
Fucking
They
stinking
have-
clouds, 3rd level.
Yeah, they have Constitution saves from every one of them in that cloud.
What's the DC?
13. Not super high.
Shit, how many are there?
A lot, apparently.
You said 1, so I was assuming
No,
maybe
they,
2 are
it's,
with him.
it's still cocked every time.
Fuck. 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 Fuck.
Mm.
1 of the 15 guards succeeds.
Okay, so the 14 of them are now retching and reeling for their turn. That was my action.
Then he
With that,
hops on
we'll go
horseback.
into initiative.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Okay.
Alright.
Ooh. I won't.
Logan?
9.
Jen?
13.
Josh?
15.
Jason?
18.
I gotta change yours. So I didn't erase the word Hydra by accident, so now they're Hydra guards.
Perfect. Hail Hydra.
Wait, no. Can't do that on camera.
It's too late.
No, my arm was out of it. It's fine.
Mine was.
I swear my heart wasn't in it. It doesn't mean it.
It's fine for the podcast.
Alrighty. So, the Hydra guards are up first because now they're trying to steal the Tesseract that was now apparently in the
Okay.
copper.
Oh, no.
So, the one that is not retching and wheeling, who just didn't have a sense of smell ever since as a kid, and they messed up septum.
Mm-hmm.
He comes running after whoever's the first person he sees, and that is you, Art.
Okay.
It's because he's famous. We get it.
So he's going to walk up and try to stab you with his spear.
That's not nice.
No, but the nat 1 he rolled sure as hell is, as he slips on the copper that is still on the floor and falls flat in his face in front of you, and he's knocked prone.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Alrighty. Next up, Jason. You see a guard who fell right in front of your feet.
All right. In that case, yeah, I am going to. How many does it do? Yep. I'm actually going to reach out my hand down to him and say, "Are you okay? Come here, friend." Charm person. You did wisdom save DC 13.
He does not pass.
All right. So now he's my buddy. Me and my friends gotta go, but you should take care of your buddies here. They're not looking too good.
Thank you for your concern, Art. Means a lot to me.
Let's go. And then I run.
Alrighty.
Horse.
Not yet.
Yeah.
I transformed before the combat.
Oh, you
You
did?
did?
Then,
See, I was
then I would jump on your
unaware.
back.
Okay.
So, with
Easy.
the time that had passed, you all would have enough time to successfully slip past the now friendly guard, and then the remaining 14 who are keeled over, shitting themselves and vomiting. Diarrhea on both ends. The worst.
Mm-hmm.
You make your way back into the Hydra's lair, which is good now. It is empty. And you notice there is but a simple rope ladder that the guards had used to make their way from the mirror room down to the Hydra's lair.
I don't understand how I'm able to climb it, but I have a really good climb.
That's right, you have an improved climb speed.
I do.
You're like one of those mountain goats,
I
apparently.
don't understand how I can
I don't know how it
mountain
applies
goat
to
up a
rope, but...
Well,
it's
2-degree
fine.
incline.
Did you ever play Skyrim?
Oh, God.
You are a Skyrim horse.
Alright.
And apparently so are you.
Yes.
Well, let's go, Susie. I assume you climbed on my back unless you
Yep.
want to be very far behind.
Nay!
Let's go.
Nay!
I'm gonna climb with Susie on my back.
Alrighty. So you all, mounted, begin climbing a rope ladder.
This is the most ridiculous scene in my head.
I'm sorry. You know what I just see in my head? I see a really simple graphics game, and it's two people, two horses like this with people riding on them. One's a centaur, and just kind of the graphics are just going as they just kind of move, up the rope, not even changing position.
Yeah, just
Yep.
So that,
Why did
and
the
then in the
graphics switch right
background,
there? I don't know.
the travel music from like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
So as you all make it into the mirror room, you notice the guards had left a trail to easily mark their own escape should they ever have to come back out. You all can easily find your way out with this trail that they had made.
What'd they make a trail of?
Cookies.
Orphan tears.
The blood of their enemies.
String.
Okay.
Cool.
I cut the rope though after we get up top.
Oh, fuck.
As you make it to the top, and you slice the rope ladder. You hear it.
Oh,
And
weird.
your
Oh.
friend comes running down to the base of the ladder and goes, Art, I loved you! I always did! How could you do this?
I saw that was for someone else. I throw a rope down just for him.
I really
And I
wanted
pull him up.
Oh, thank you, Art.
I really wanted you just to toss him
What's the
on ground.
time effect on a charm person?
It's probably almost
Yeah.
1 hour.
Oh,
All right, bro, he is your buddy for a while.
bestie.
Nay!
All right. As you make your way through the rest of the maze, you come across the spiral staircase once again. How do you proceed up the staircase?
Walk backwards up.
Damn right you do. As you walk backwards up the weird-ass inverted staircase.
I have a question.
Yes.
More on them. So, if they walk backwards, but we face forward.
I
One way
look
to find
down.
out.
I just look down at the back and wonder how the rest of this is on fire, but this isn't.
You have successfully created a pocket dimension.
Yeah, baby.
Quick, put the copper in there. You're one.
Nah, y'all just make it back up. Let's go. Good attempt, though.
That's how you get into the back rooms.
Yeah, it's where the fucking casino is in here.
You know there's McDonald's.
What are you guys doing here?
Yeah,
Hamlet.
I recently installed that.
Alright, you make your way back up, and you've made your way into the lobby, which is now on fire. The ropes have all been pulled away, and alone standing before you is the bank manager, holding Larry by the neck.
Oh, hey, Larry.
Hi, Larry.
on you, Larry, I swear.
Oh, Larry.
In one hand, he has a maul. He is now shirtless, ripped as fuck.
Oh boy, I'm kinda turned on right now.
You're a horse.
I unhorsify.
Larry, I told you what would happen if you ever betrayed me.
Larry didn't betray you.
Their tour guide, he fell down the stairway like they always do. I simply told them how to get down the stairway.
You weren't supposed to tell them! They're supposed to fall to their death!
Hey, Derek. That's what I'm calling the guard. I don't know what his name is, but I'm just calling him Derek.
We have not named the bank manager, so now his
We're
name
not
is
the
Derek.
bank
the guard.
manager, our buddy guard.
Oh, the guard?
Yeah. Hey,
Sure.
Derek.
Yes, Art?
I take all of the bags of holding with copper,
Mm-hmm.
and I give them to him. I say, so you can return those. Be a hero.
But Art, I thought you needed this money. Why else would you be here?
Save Larry.
Then we'll save Larry together. Screw the money.
I don't know, I mean, I kind of wanted to keep some of that, you know.
As this conversation is going, the bank manager goes, "There will be no saving Larry." He snaps his neck
No, I didn't get to do it myself.
and drops him to the ground.
Was his collar still on him when that happened? Just out of curiosity.
Yes.
You bastard!
Dying like Larry.
Certainly not living like Larry.
That wasn't very nice.
As he points his maul, not to Art because he loves Art, but to Susie.
I wouldn't do
says,
that if I were you.
"You're next."
Would not do that if I were you.
I take my battle axe and goes, that's not very nice either.
At this moment, I need us all to roll initiative for the final battle. And Jason, would you be in charge of Derek?
I will be in charge of Derek.
For all intents and
Did you roll?
purposes,
Yeah, you can.
he is a normal human with
That's what I
a
got.
spear, and just give him a 10 for all stats, unlimited hit points.
Unlimited hit. Oh my god.
Derek is Amazing.
You see that?
Yeah.
He may as well be
That's
God.
You see this? That's not nice.
No.
Hydra bank manager.
Wow, this just slowly evolved.
It evolved into a freaking.
I hope you guys know I'm not going to do very good in this fight. I have 4 hit points.
That's all right. I have to reveal
Yeah. I'm
my
basically
secret
just rolling
power.
straight D20.
I'm secretly a healer.
I'm just
Secretly
basically
clear.
rolling straight D20.
I'm not lying.
All right, Logan.
Wait, you can heal?
Yeah.
Dying.
I will heal you.
What?
then.
Oh. Yeah.
We've been dying for a hot minute.
Hey, Logan.
Yeah.
What's your initiative?
11.
We're fine.
I'm above half,
Hey, Jen.
but you know.
15.
I'm also above half.
Josh,
That
what's
must
your
be
initiative?
nice.
17.
And Jason.
Dirty 20 and a 14 for Derek.
All right, Derek is
I'm
a
like
14.
literally bleeding out as we speak.
That's right. You had like 4 hit
Yeah,
points.
I'm doing great.
All right, the bank manager goes first as he rages and charges down Susie with his maul.
I really
Perfect.
wouldn't do that.
Bad idea.
Does an 18 meet your AC?
Unfortunately.
All right, he's going to make it reckless.
As he should.
All right, still 18.
Perfect.
All right, so that's for the first hit.
Well, I got this cool thing and
That's
nobody's
12 bludgeoning damage.
nobody's hit me with a missile yet. So I
Shit,
can
I'm not reaching.
I'll hit you with the missile.
And for his second attack, that's a 23.
Barely hits. Like skin of my teeth.
All right, and that is 14
Skin.
bludgeoning damage.
Dying!
I am trying my best.
And his free action, he says, "Go home, little girl."
Now you really upset her.
All right, now Jason, it is your turn.
All right. I see him running up towards Susie and doing that. I'm like, stop moving! Need a wisdom save, DC 13.
I got it.
Damn.
13 on the die.
Well, that one didn't work. And... Yeah, I guess for a bonus action, what will I do? Actions, there we go, bonus action.
That's
Nope, I'm
all
saving
right.
that for now. Alright, so, yeah, I'm just going to kind of move up closer. That's it.
You're gonna move up closer.
So I'm now within melee range.
Okay.
I want to be up next to Susie.
Next up is Josh.
He said that wasn't very nice.
As you also go into rage, I assume.
And you have advantage on him because he reckless.
Oh, shit. Nice.
I got you, girl.
Mm-hmm.
We're almost at 20. That's going to be a 22.
22, that will hit.
Perfect. That's going to be 7 damage.
So 3, got it.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a 22 again.
That'll hit. Once again.
Nice.
It's going to be 10 damage.
So 5, got it. Alright.
So I'm gonna
After
grab
that,
thinking
it
there's
is
a
Jen.
couple other ones. All right. How far away am I from him?
Like 10 feet, maybe.
Okay, and everybody else in comparison from him?
Everyone's pretty much within melee range at this point,
Okay, I'm
with the
gonna
exception of Logan, who hasn't moved yet.
happily walk
And
over
Derek.
to him and directly in his face. So like everybody else, we're all standing here. He's over here. I'm here, so I'm only gonna hit him with it. Radiant Sunbolt
Mm.
in his face.
You're gonna make the range attack in melee range. Got it.
That's what I heard.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right, go for it, bro.
Intelligence isn't very high.
You have the highest.
But I do have advantage. Because he's reckless. Right? That's still accurate? Or is it just against,
It's against melee.
This is a range attack, so I would not get advantage now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That's
I'd
fine.
have
I'm
to look
still
it up
gonna
to
do
make
it.
sure.
Although technically the Radiant Sunbolt is an unarmed strike and damage. It's
Yeah.
real weird.
Yeah.
So,
It's basically if your fist was extended.
yeah,
Mm.
it is extended in his face.
Either way, if
so,
you're doing Radiant Sunbolt, you will not get advantage.
okay, that's fine. I'm still gonna do it. 21.
That will hit.
Alright, it's gonna be 3 damage. And it's sun
Radiant.
radiant
Yeah,
damage.
it's magic damage.
And then
Or besides, your fists are non-magical anyway, so they get around his innate physical resistance.
alright, and then I'm gonna spend some key points here because I haven't done that yet.
Do it.
And I'm gonna burning hands him.
Nice.
And I didn't quite understand. I don't know if I need to roll to hit that or like.
It's a saving throw.
Yeah, save.
Okay, so you get saving throw DC 10. It is a.
Probably a dex, I think.
I'm good.
Probably. Okay, cool. I don't know. Do you take half?
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Most spells are take
Hold
half.
on.
Unless they're OP as shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're half. So you're gonna take. Where the fuck is it? So 6 is half.
Okay.
And then I'm going to hoof him in the face.
Go ahead and hope.
This one I get advantage.
Yep.
17?
17 does not hit.
Oof.
Hey.
Ouch.
You know what?
Actually, not ouch.
You know what? I'm gonna use the lucky.
Fair enough.
It's less. So never mind.
I'm gonna use the unlucky. Oh shit.
Alright, that was fun.
Alrighty then. If that is your turn, then it is now Derek's. Derek.
Swing! And definitely a miss if a 17 doesn't hit, so. Yeah, he missed.
Derek. Alright. If that is the case, Logan, your turn.
Alright, you need to stay alive because you can hit things. You'll be next.
I'm gonna rush over. I would imagine the wildfire spirit is still there because it lasts for an hour and it hasn't been an hour, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have it hover
Or
like.
we've had a fucking flame following us this whole time.
Yep.
Yeah.
More than one.
Yep.
I'm gonna have that sort of hover over the bank teller dude. I'm gonna rush over to.
He's the manager.
He got a promotion.
Yeah, the teller was Larry.
Close
And
enough.
he ain't telling anyone shit right now.
He's kind of dead. So I'm gonna cast second level Cure Wounds on you, and I get to add a D8 to that because of the funny feature. So you, as I rush up to you, are going to get 17 HP back,
Oh,
Yeah, nice.
oh.
and then bonus action, I'm gonna shoot one of the flames from the spirit at Funny Bank Master. Or not. That's a 14.
Yeah, you're not gonna do that. Not happening, boy.
And that's the end of my turn.
With that, it is now the Hydra Bank Manager's turn once again. Ugh. Art, I thought you were a good man.
I am.
I beg the differ.
Touch him and you're fired.
Why are you begging?
That's a 24 to hit.
Ow.
Wrong die. That's this. That is 10 blunt damage, or bludgeoning, as nerds like to call it.
Nerds.
Yeah.
And does a 15 meet your AC?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not very AC.
Do you have AC?
Alright. That is 16
Ow.
bludgeoning damage.
That also
I wish I had a.
For a free action, he spits on your boots.
Wow.
Now,
rude.
Art. My boots!
Speaking of which, it is now your turn.
I said, stop moving! Wisdom save DC 13. He is paralyzed with hold person.
He is locked in place. Cannot move. Alrighty. Do you have any bonus actions or anything?
Yes, I am going to... Actually, no, because that was a leveled spell, so I can't do that. Nah, that's it for now.
If that is the case, Josh.
Is reckless attack a bonus action?
You
Or
don't
is it just
even
a
need to do
It's-
it.
it's
He is
just a
incapacitated.
Oh, so I get the advantage no matter what?
If you hit him,
And if
with
you hit him,
melee
it's
attack,
auto crit.
critical. Yeah.
Beautiful. So I'm gonna frenzy. Because he's being really mean, let's be honest, guys.
He has been quite a dick.
Well,
You're gonna use the lucky and reroll that.
Where you? Yeah, that's a D20 and a D12.
Yeah, no, he's
Yeah.
got 2 20s in there.
Oh,
He's rolling
okay.
damage too.
Oh,
So I'm
But
gonna
you got a lucky
assume-
and you're gonna do a reroll.
what?
I'm letting you reroll your D20
yeah, one of them.
because of lucky. You're gonna hit harder than I am.
I did it. I got one more.
Alright, well you
Alright, cool.
did it.
So
You did
11's
as
not
good
gonna
as
hit.
I did it.
11 will not hit.
Cool, but 22 will, right?
Yeah.
You said it's an auto crit?
Auto crit, so roll that damage.
So that's going to be 6 plus 5, 11 points of damage.
Okay.
Half because he's doing his thing.
You can awkwardly see that as he's held in place magically, the damage that you cause him still manages to shake his body. So as you strike him with your axe, you see you chip his shoulder and dislocate it, but it stays stuck in that position. Like he can't move to recoil out of the pain, so he's just sitting there going.
Alright, last attack. I'm
You're
going to
gonna-
assume a 13.
You're
No.
gonna lucky one final time.
Oh, snap. Keep the ones. 19.
That does not hit.
19
Oh
doesn't
my
hit.
God.
My life. Alright, I'm
Damn.
out of lucky, guys.
Unfortunate.
Uh-huh.
Indeed. It is now Jen's turn.
Alright. Well, I'm upset. That was all. Oh,
That's my turn.
Upset.
Man, this is rough, guys.
Alright, so I
Sucks for you guys. I'm
I'm gonna leave.
have a
Derek, can I have
legitimate
this?
question. So I have Flurry of Blows as a bonus action, but it also costs a key.
yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay, so I could only use it if I spend the key and the bonus action.
Yes,
Okay.
and it also has the prerequisite of you making the attack action first.
Well, I will attack. Fun fact.
W.
This is why monks
Never
are bad early
advantage.
game, because everything costs a key.
Mhm.
It's
But
fine. I'm a
Higher levels, they
Hey,
get so
we
many
just
damn
got
key
7
points.
keys. You
Mhm.
should
Alright.
be good.
I'm gonna unarm him in the face with a strike.
You're gonna unharm him.
Unarm him in the face
Monk
with
shit.
a strike.
Do monk shit. Got it.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him.
Cool.
Nice.
21 hits.
A 21 does hit.
What about a nat
Ooh.
20?
That hits.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna hit him twice.
Remember, it's critted, so double your dice.
Yeah, both are auto crits.
Do you need them separate?
No, just give it to me in lump.
20.
Brain.
Brain.
10, 10, 20.
plus your plus
So
twice
20
because it's
20?
two separate hits?
4.
So 24?
24.
Alright, so 12.
And.
Or no, you
No,
get around
he's monk.
resistance.
Monk, yep. So 24.
So 24.
Oof.
And then I'm gonna spend me a key.
That's why I love monks, man. Just my
and
fists are so
flurry
good.
of
Fuck your
blows
magic.
at his
Yeah.
face. Oh, which I'm still getting advantage, right?
Yep.
A 21 to hit again.
Mhm.
And I still crit
Yeah.
Yep.
for funsies. So the nat 20 was irrelevant because I crit either way.
Yep.
So 6.
Okay. You can see that you've broken his nose and jaw in several places as you've been wailing on him. And he can't recoil. He's not reacting. He's not flinching. He's just taking it and screaming and crying.
That sucks, bro.
You all are just beating the shit out of this defenseless man.
He's not defenseless. He's got a weapon.
Almost one
All
shot.
right, now here's Derek's golden opportunity.
Come on, Derek.
Let's go, Derek.
17 doesn't hit. That's a high
Nope.
stat.
Derek.
It sounds like he'd have to roll a nat 20 just to hit because
So
19 didn't hit.
yeah, 20 is his AC.
Yeah.
So as Derek runs up with his spear to try and be the hero that he was always meant to be, he tries to put his spear right in his gut. However, the bank teller's washboard abs deflect the blow.
Manager. Bank manager.
Mhm.
Alright. Yeah, you tried.
Yeah, he's salary. After that, it is now Logan's turn.
All right, so Mustard looks at everything going on and kind of just
dying.
I'm doing a little bit better now.
I just hit someone. I got a smack.
Alright.
He says, "I told you, touch him and you're fired." And so I cast Flame Blade as my bonus action, but I'm gonna flavor it as just my fist getting more on fire. And I'm gonna use my action and run up to try and hit him. So let's see if I roll high enough. Okay, yeah, that I know it's advantage, but 19 plus 6 hits. So
Yep. 19 plus 1 hits.
yeah. Okay, so and that would crit. So that would be 3d6 plus 1d8 turns to 66 plus 2d8.
Of fire damage.
Oh, fire damage.
It's
Can I borrow some
4.
dice?
Here's
He's just
4
crying.
more 6-siders. Alright.
Any more?
He needs 2 more.
That's good. I can just.
No.
I miss Larry.
Okay, so that's going to be 8, 13, 14, 16, 20, and then I got to add the 2d8. So
So 36 fire damage.
27.
He should be dead yet.
So 28 fire damage as I punch him in the jaw with the fire punch.
You manage to cleave through part of his jaw as you gnarly fucking just punch downwards. He is still standing, but he is beyond lost the will to fight.
And since he's still paralyzed, I'm just going to mosey on backwards as far as I can. Hey, I'm good for one punch, and that's it.
One punch man over here.
All right.
And that's the end of my turn.
So it is the Hydra Bank Manager's turn again.
And at the end of his turn, he gets another save.
All right, we're going to go ahead and go for that save. You said it was a DC 13?
Yeah.
He does not make it,
Still stuck.
as he is stuck there, weeping, crying.
Please, I'm begging you.
Okay. Yeah, he'll probably pass this, but I don't care. I'm doing it anyway.
I don't know, I've been rolling
Con
for
save
shit.
13, as very upset that he got his shoes spit on, his nice boots that he paid a lot of money for.
A lot of copper for
Yeah,
it.
a lot of copper.
So
So
many.
Art just gets right up in his unmoving face and just yells as loud as he can, "Roar!" as he casts Shatter.
So he failed.
Oh, nice.
So do your thing.
So 8. So 4d8.
I don't think he's making it.
You need more?
Can I borrow one more? Thank you.
Yes.
He could roll a 3 on 4 dice.
16 points of damage.
You ever seen Scanners?
Yeah.
That's his head. Just blows off.
Yep.
You have killed the bank manager.
How's Larry?
Go home,
Dead
little
as
man.
fuck.
Alright.
I pick up his maul and give it to Susie.
I'm gonna dual wield.
New toy.
What's your strength stat?
16, I believe. 16.
All right, you good.
New toy.
Gotta clink them together, make sure
I'm
they
going to
work.
start searching his pockets.
The bank
The
manager's.
bank manager's pockets.
All right, you find a bronze key
And 1 silver. He's cheating.
I wonder where this goes to.
I'd ask Larry, but
Such a shame. I was planning on casting heat metal on his shackles.
As you all are standing
Yeah.
here, you hear from the outside of the door.
This is the town guard. We have the place surrounded.
It's okay, we got it covered. We got the bad guys.
Roll persuasion.
Fucking damn
That'd be
right, I'm
deception.
gonna-
I
Or yeah, deception.
Oh, where the fuck?
I assist as I say,
That's not the right one.
it's me, Art. Believe him. He's telling the truth.
Just believe him.
So do I get an advantage?
Yeah.
Nice.
13.
Nice try, Art. And whoever said that.
I do a different voice. We got him.
Hey, Derek, can you go tell him it's all handled?
Oh, yeah. I think I can do that.
All right. Yeah. We'll deal with the mess.
Sure thing. He walks outside, speaks his
We
mind,
can frame the big manager for this.
and
Yep.
he comes back in and goes, yeah, I lost my job.
Now you're,
I'm with you guys.
you're
now.
with us now. You can be the new Larry.
Do you know where? No.
No one replaces Larry.
Ow! I am impervious to all forms of physical harm.
It still would have hurt.
It hurt me than it hurt more than
What's
it
the
hurt
key
you.
go to?
Yeah. Do you know where his key goes?
No.
Does he have an office? It's clearly marked asshole's office or anything like that?
I don't think his name was asshole.
I mean, it
Probably.
could be. Well, I'm.
Are you asking DM here?
I know I'm looking around for, yeah.
Roll perception.
6 plus some number that's not going to matter.
Yeah.
I found it.
Yeah, you can see that behind the teller station there is a bunch of various little offices and nooks and crannies.
I'm also
You
gonna.
can see one that says branch manager up top.
I'm going to rip that plaque off and then we're going to go in.
I'm gonna write assistant next to it.
I was gonna check his pockets one more time to see if
I'm
there's
gonna
any,
write the word 2.
Yeah, there you go.
Assistant 2.
see if he has any identification on him to see whether or not his name is truly asshole.
So you start breezing through his clothing and you find on his breast coat the jacket in which had a identification card. And that said his name was Noman.
Who?
Noman.
Norman?
It's like Norman.
Norman?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Norman. Gotcha.
With a
He
picture
is
of
no
his
man.
family.
Well, I'm hoping that's in the office. What's
Good
in the
thing
office?
is, he could have defeated the Lich King, the Nazgul King. Because he is no man.
Exactly.
What's in the office?
Yeah, his office looks pretty simple. He has a standard desk with a bunch of papers, quills, and inks. An Atticus, as you would very clearly need in a bank. A bunch of folders containing account information that you could use to cripple the city's economy if you truly wanted to,
Oh,
and
yes.
get blackmail
And that's what I'll
information.
do.
I grab a paper and a quill and ink, and I write down, I am the branch manager. I set up these 4 people to take the fall for my ideal of stealing all the copper and ruining the economy.
Put a smiley face on there.
I can only imagine like everything's spelt wrong.
Oh yeah, horrible.
In addition to this, you see a safe
Ah, yes.
embedded in the wall.
I open it.
Your key works.
Oh, I
And
didn't say I used the key.
very well, you'd like to brute strength open this
No,
up.
I'm going to use the key. It's fine.
You open up this blasphemous safe, and you find in it a picture of him and what you could presume is his family, a wife and a daughter. The photo itself seems to have been burnt at the edges at some point, and in there you see a single piece of silver.
Single piece of silver.
What a
I
boring
now
amount of
add,
treasure.
knowing that information, I add to the note. Caught wife sleeping with Larry. Killed Larry because I'm an asshole.
I have
10
a
of 10 would believe the note.
quick clarification. You said everything's on fire?
Yeah.
Okay. Just checking.
Oh boy, am I glad I am the way I am.
Hey guys, over.
Hello?
I got paid for turning you all in, so like I'm ready to triple cross now.
A deal's a deal.
Okay.
Technically, we still have all the copper because I gave it to Derek and he said, I don't need it, so it's just sitting there.
Okay, what now?
If you go back into the vault, I put a tunnel in there that heads straight back to the salty barrel.
Why
Okay, but we need another cut.
We could have just.
We added a party member.
That's for you to decide.
Okay.
We
Long as he's
coulda-
paid in gold.
But don't you think we could have like the tunnel for the heist?
No. See, you see, the tunnel wasn't there before. And now it is.
You're a fast worker.
Well, the reason why we didn't use the tunnel to begin with was because we needed that old man defeated. Otherwise, he would have just alerted the guards.
We did.
I love that the old man is an integral part of the plot.
He is the alarm system.
He's important enough to warrant not using a secret tunnel.
With my keen intellect, Art is now very suspect of this guy. I would like to insight check this.
Go ahead.
This is gonna be horrible.
Not
Nat 20 for a 20.
You're full of shit.
You can decipher from the fact that there is now a tunnel in the vault that leads directly to the salty barrel that he's full of shit. He was trying to quadruple cross you.
Okay. Says, okay. Don't worry. We'll meet you down there.
Cool. See you at the salty barrel. Over.
I want to peek out the front door. Just like crack.
You see all of the guards like just hop up in wagons and start heading down towards the salty barrel
Nice.
with a clear means of escape and no guards to be seen. You all have successfully robbed the copper pouch for all they're worth. Congratulations.
We did it.
baby!
Mustard, what would you have done with the rest of your life, having had control over the majority of the world's copper supply?
Try to kill myself in the most imaginative way possible.
Got it. So kill fire with fire. You jumped into a volcano.
But you're immune to damage, so.
I just sit there for eternity, just ah!
But the pain is forever.
Art, what would you have done with unlimited money?
Yeah, Art's gonna move to a different city that doesn't have him as a wanted criminal. And, change his name. It's gonna be Bart.
Oh, to Bart. There we go.
So that nobody knows that
Totally
he's the
not
same guy.
affiliated with art.
Not the same
Not
guy.
at all.
And then live out his days singing in taverns and just being as awesome as he is.
What would Island have done? Because I can't remember the first part of your name at all.
Gilligan.
Fucking Gilligan, bro.
Dibbigle gobble.
Goblin.
Jinx.
Goblinophagus.
So, Gilligan.
Geeblebop.
Full intention on traveling the world until he finds the perfect beach where he's just going to spend his days slow motion walking on the beach with wind in his hair.
The women fawning over you.
Mm.
And what would little old Susie have done?
With Susie's 1 gold, she's gonna hit the road and follow Art.
I pay her in cookies.
Derek eventually coming into the realization that he has been duped is heartbroken. Now
We didn't-
jobless,
You just
I
created
offer him a
supervillain.
job.
you offer him a job.
We like Derek.
Yeah, Bart would apologize for Art's behavior to Derek and offer him a job to just, kind of be a groupie, basically. Like,
You want to be my friend?
And Susie as the bodyguard.
You want to be my friend for money?
Yeah.
Fucking what rich kids go through.
Yes.
He, with nowhere else to go, his family in chains, because this is a feudal society, therefore one man's crimes is his whole family's, joins you on your journey, and eventually you become good friends with Derek.
Yay.
There was a funeral for Larry after finding out that Larry had been a lost goblin to the goblin tribes for many years. There was a great war that erected between the goblins and humans over this, even though an orc was the one who had him in custody.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how the world is bad. And that is the end of the campaign. I thank you all for watching. That was a good-ass time, I would say so.
Yay!
Yay!
Thank you, Zach.